YouTube and Twitch, where content creators and makers meet up and chat about their projects. Have a question? We might have the answer. Like, subscribe, and share. See you on the Jerry Show. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Tuning in, the screen lights up. Real talk, no filters, no fuss. Make us meet on a digital stage. Projects born where passions rage. Jerry hosts the wildest ride. Creativity you can't hide. Talking shop on a Saturday noon. Idea shared, gonna blow up soon. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch. 3DHP's got the edge to bring our minds together here. In this space we persevere. Machines hum, ideas pop. No limit, we don't stop. Filaments melt into dreams. Innovation bursting at the seams. From the mind to reality. Every project a new spree. Collaboration lights the way. In Jerry's world we play. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch. 3DHP's got the edge to bring our minds together here. In this space we persevere. From the mind to reality, every project a new spree. Collaboration lights the way. In Jerry's world we play. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch. 3DHP's got the edge to bring our minds.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to 3DHP. My name is Jerry. This is a Jerry Show, and we are live on YouTube and on Twitch, and we have makers each and every week on from around the world. We talk about 3D printing, lasers, resin. We're starting to talk about trains. We're getting into train stuff, guys. And we talk about food. We talk about, I don't know, a little bit of painting, a little bit of anything and everything. So let's bring in the people we have in the back room, and we'll get going. Yeah, I woke up late. I woke up at like 9:30. I got up really late today. So anyway, let's bring in the guys we got in the back room, and we'll get going. Hello, Matt.
Hey, how's everyone?
Kenny?
Train kept moving all night long. Train kept moving all
Yeah.
night long. Do do
Yeah,
do
it
do
was on the
do.
left side. Thank you, Kenny. That's where the chat was hiding.
Yeah, I know.
So, anyway, yeah. Hope everybody had a great week. Hope everybody is doing well. Rocky Mountain Rep Rap is next week. That will be going on in Colorado. I'm not able to go, but it would be a lot of fun. Currently got a resin print going from Bloodsport. Remember Jean-Claude Van Damme and Chung Lee. Yeah, I'm working on that right now. I got some resin sent out to me by Fun Creole. Some gray resins, printing really good so far. Currently working on the base, but I did have a few fails on the base. Working on it, got a video up and coming, and that's what I got going on behind me. Maker Viking, hey, what's going on?
Hey, Maker Viking.
How you been, Maker Viking?
Come join us.
And there's a pin post up top. We're going to be giving away a roll of Ziltech filament. They're based out of Houston, Texas, here in the USA. That will be lower 48 only. And then after that drawing later, we'll do one for Polymaker, which will be worldwide. So if you want to get in on the drawing for USA only, lower 48, and you think you might be in chat, go ahead and enter that. Or if you're out of the country and you know somebody in the US you'd like to send it to, you're welcome to enter the drawing as long as I find out what kind of filament you want with a USA mailing address. And I got a package in the mail from Scott this morning. He mailed it Monday, just came today. And opened up the box, and first off, I've got a whole bunch of Polymaker stickers. And then I got a whole bunch more Polymaker stickers. And these appear to be like the clear ones you put on glass, where you peel off the back and the front. And then I got some Edge of 3D stickers here. I think he said that's his older logo. That was really cool. And then he sent me his Eddie version 1.0 USB. And his Eddie coil sensor. There's a ducky in there. And then he sent me a big Tree-Tech Pi.
Nice.
And take a look at that. The Pis that I have laying around are Pi 3Bs, but it's a very pretty unit. Looks really cool. So Scott, if you're watching, thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate it. Love getting goodies in the mail. And if I remember later, when we do the drawing for Ziltech or Polymaker, whichever, I will do a sticker giveaway. I'll grab some stickers here from Polymaker, Edge of 3D,
In the background.
some of my stickers, and we'll get going. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Sean Klondike. What's going on, Sean?
Oh, just hanging around.
I missed your live. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I'm surfing on YouTube. I'm working on stuff. I'm checking stuff. It's like, wow, he just went off. I missed him. So I watched part of it after the fact. But
You didn't miss much. You ever have one of those shows where you look back and it's like, why?
oh,
But it's all good. It's all good.
ladies and gentlemen, Zany Maker Zach, but he's trying to get his video working. Hey, Zach.
There we go.
Oh, it says offline. He's trying to get his video up.
I need my Buddy Ford hat. Where'd I put it?
Yeah, I've been watching tons and tons of train videos trying to decide, do I want to get into Z or do I want to get into HO? Z gives me a lot more room, but HO gives me a lot more flexibility, and a lot more cars and things that I might want to put in the scene will be more compatible with HO than Z, because Z is a little, I don't know,
Z.
figure out what I want to do.
You sure you're not thinking about N-Gauge? Here we go.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That was weird. It was not letting it read my camera, which is weird, was through its ABS or OBS.
Yeah, we got a new program I've been using now for a couple weeks. It's called EV Mux.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
actually
but-
was not here for the last 2 weeks, so yeah, no,
I like it. EV Mux is it's just like StreamYard, just a little less expensive, a lot less expensive.
Yeah.
What do you got?
What do you got there?
Overture.
New deck of cards.
3D printed.
Yep.
Really?
And got holographic too. Yeah.
You look like
No,
you just
but-
woke up.
I haven't slept in the past 24 hours, so
Oh, wow. Oh.
Oh,
yeah. So, but tonight I'm going to have a date with my pillow and
Okay.
just pass out because I do a 18-hour drive on Monday.
All right.
good luck, dude.
I appreciate it. I will definitely need it.
Be safe.
Well, if it's a body pillow, good luck with that date.
No,
Anyway.
I'm going to be asleep.
Anyway.
Jerry.
Yeah, that's what,
Jeez.
I'm a
Jerry.
sarcastic person. I indirectly say things I shouldn't.
It's all good. Could be worse. But yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, Dawn.
Pearl Zach gets picked
Hey,
on
Don,
by
how you doing
everybody.
today? Oh, let me get back over here where I can see my comments.
It's all good.
For some reason, whenever I focus or make somebody big or move somebody around, my comments go away and it pulls up a layers tab, and then I got to click back on comments. Has that happened to you, Sean?
Yeah. To me too.
No, I'm sorry. I was trying to do something. There we go. Klondike was too big. It was covering my nose. I looked like the inspector. On comments, I haven't seemed to have an issue. Right now, my computer's lagging, but I need to reboot it. I've been doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
When I was a kid growing up, as with everybody grew up, when you got a train at Christmas, that was HO scale, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or,
So
it could be line L. You know, the three. If it had 3 rails, it was line L.
okay, never had
Well,
3 rails.
Yeah, big
I'm
ones.
not that old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get. I'll get you one of the N scale engines.
Oh, I got something to show.
All right. Give 1 second, Zach. There you go.
I'm coming
So, look, this is a Kato engine. This is N scale. That'll give you the size.
Ooh, I do like trains.
Yes, nice.
And then HO, of course, is a little bit bigger. Then we have G scale, which is even bigger. Matter of fact, the one of the first prints I did on the Elegoo was
Hey,
a G
Dixon.
scale engine.
Tell me, in a nutshell, can you explain DC and DCC quickly so I can comprehend it?
Okay, DC is direct current, and that's right to
Yeah.
your track.
Yeah.
And then you have a throttle. So what you're doing is you're sending, more, as you turn the throttle, you're sending more voltage to the track, which puts it to the little DC motors, and then it goes around your layout. Now, DCC, it sends, your track is always powered.
In multiple locations.
Actually, the whole thing, unless you put in blockers to where you can separate that piece. But the idea is the train's not going to run because you have a controller board. That's an Arduino, okay, but not an Arduino. But I'm kind
Okay,
of
okay. I seen a video on it yesterday. Okay.
yeah, and what that does is now you can have your track live, and you can operate each engine separately
Oh, I see.
by a
Because
remote.
okay, because the track is always live, you can put whatever on it, and you're with a remote, you're controlling them separately, so they could be running straight towards each other or whatever. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, you can
All you can do
literally.
now is family. Boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
On the bridge. I might get in trouble with the wife of blowing up the bridge in the house.
All right. Okay, Zach.
So, got a nice little box made. And inside,
Oh, poker chips and the cards. Are those?
yep.
That's sweet. That's
Yeah.
sweet.
Full deck of cards.
All 3D.
Everything. Yep. Fully 3D printed everything.
Dude, that's wicked.
And these have NFC tags in them.
How did you print the rubber band?
TPU, my friend. TPU.
Well, as soon as I can afford it, guys, I'm going to start another hobby. I'm going to get into trains. Of course, when everybody was a little kid, we had trains. And then when my son was growing up 30 something years ago, I bought him a bunch of trains and we didn't do anything with it. And then I have a couple in scale trains in another room. I showed the locomotive the other day. Whether I'll keep using that or not with the cars, I don't know. But I'm thinking, you know what? I've been in a resin and 3D printing all this time. It doesn't have to take up that much room if I do in scale. And then the modules, when you first explained that to me, I didn't understand until I watched a bunch of videos. And it's basically you can portably make little scenes that attach to other people's or yours, or if you want to put them away, you don't have this big giant thing contraption in the room, you have nowhere to put it. You can just take them apart and put them away, put them in suitcases, whatever you need to do. So I totally understand that now. So I had to wrap my head around it when I first heard about it.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. It actually originated from Japan.
Like,
And you think about Japan, and everybody lives in smaller houses than here.
yeah.
So
Ladies
they're
and gentlemen, we got Dixon coming in. Hey, Dixon.
How's it going?
Hello there.
Yeah, with this new program, when you're in the back room, you can talk to us, we can talk to you, and
Oh, okay.
everybody can talk to everybody, and it's totally different.
Yep.
Here's I'm working on this old locomotive,
Oh,
2066.
Wow.
It's for my uncle. I run all HO and I have O scale on my second deck. But all them old trains we used to get is them were O scale. Way back, that was all O scale stuff. Them first sets when we got little kids.
Yeah, I had an old cast iron Lionel. That thing was heavy. It was like built like a tank.
Oh yeah, he's got like 6, 7 of these. He can't get parts, but I repaired his armature. But guess what? On the other side, the gear is all shot.
Oh,
Hey, Clownhammer.
So I bought a new one. I should say I used one and cleaned it all up, and now I'm putting that in for him.
Hey, Cosbricks.
Hey, cosplays. Clownhammer.
Yeah, I don't even have any track yet. I can't run anything, but I figured this is something I need to do. I'll be 61 next month. I got, 30 more years left, so I think I have time to have a lot of fun. So.
Oh yeah, you'll have
And,
a blast.
I've been 3D printing and resin printing so long, I can build a lot of stuff.
You'll have a blast.
buy the files, print them out myself.
60 is the new 30.
Yeah.
I have a whole bunch of kits that I print out and sell on eBay now for a side hustle, but big blast furnaces and all of that stuff that I sell. But that DCC you guys were talking about, I don't know if you're interested, but the Digitrack systems, you start out and it's like $500. So what I did was I 3D printed this little mini computer and I put on JMRI, and I got my cables, and I got an Arduino board in there, and I have JMRI on it, and this whole system was only $40.
it looks something like this.
That's it. And now here's the latest thing. You probably know this. What's your name?
Klondike. Yeah, Sean.
Sean. Okay, I'm Dixon Hoffman. Now I just got this little Sioux Line 1534, and I'm gonna this is gonna run with dead track. I gotta put this blue Tsunami board in it.
Okay.
Where's my board? Right
That's
here.
an M scale, right?
Nope, this is all
Oh,
HO. Yeah, I won't. There's nothing. I have nothing against N scale, but I won't touch it. It's too small. Blue
That's what she
Tsunami.
said.
and then I'll put a battery in it, and I'll run dead rail where you don't have to run DC or DCC on your track no more, and then you don't have to clean it.
I don't know which one I had. I think I had N scale. They were run about
Yeah, they're tiny. They're tiny.
Well,
There's,
you can even go smaller than N
the
scale.
rails were run
oh yeah,
about maybe 3 centimeters apart or 2.5.
Yeah,
you can go Z scale.
yeah,
Small.
this is N scale.
Yeah, there you go. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just I got such a hard time working on them locomotives and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's N scale. Yeah, I think I had that.
It's getting harder for me to see at my age. So
You know, when I got into 3D printing years ago, and after I printed all this big stuff, I'm like, well, I can print it big, and I did, and then I have no room. I'm thinking, if I would have done minis a long time ago, if I would have just done minis, I'd still have them all on one shelf. But I
yeah,
had to go big. So if I'm going to get into trains, let's do it right. Let's just go within. Let's do something small, and you're not going to have to worry about running out of room and where you're going to put it and all this stuff.
Uh,
You know,
That-
the house
that's what-
is on fire. You got to grab a suitcase full of your best stuff. You don't have, anyway.
Jerry,
All
I
right.
was telling you, N scale you can upgrade.
there's my blast furnace, the one in the front HO, and I started selling all of them. I CAD that up, and now the one in the background, I've been getting hounded to do O scale.
That is sweet.
Do you know a
Hey,
name
Roger Brown,
named
Dave Gatton.
Do I know
Right.
who?
Do you know a guy that runs a shop
Don.
called Jerry's Trains? No relation to 3DHP Jerry?
Yeah, I belong to so many sites. I heard of that Jerry's Train. I heard of that already, but I have to look.
Massive
Well-
train set that has a 60-foot steel mill.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Klondike, tell Dixon Hoffman what you do and your channel and what you sell, if you would.
I do T-track modules.
Oh.
So
Cool.
that's my focus. So I literally cut, and sell the modules. It's kind of it's a fun niche.
Yeah, I have a huge layout in my basement now, and I've only been working on it two winters, and I got 100. I got 78 buildings now. I'm up to 79, 81 buildings, and they all have lights. All my areas have sound,
Hey,
like
Kegel.
welders and stuff like that. And then I have all landscaping. I just built a pond and log cabins and niche lighting I got in my pond and everything. So I started
I love the rabbit.
2 years
Cha-ching,
ago.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
That's cool. 2 years ago, I went to these train shows when I first started this hobby, and I seen all this stuff guys can't get because they used to make it in the 70s. So then I remembered that, and then I started building all these kits, these blast furnace and steel mill stuff. And now it's like I just want to do this, for a side hustle. But now I've been getting hounded. I just printed 2 O-scale blast furnaces, and I sent them out. Now I got an O-scale coke and quencher I did that I catted up. And now, guys, I have other guys that friends of friends that are asking me for how long it would take to do another O-scale blast furnace, and I sold my print farm. I had around 30, close to 30 printers, and I sold it all. And I kept my original CR10 and 2 longers because I needed that 12 by 12 inch bed, that 300 by 300 millimeter. And then I kept 3 king runes, and them things have been pumping out stuff. It's like I don't want to buy more printers. So it's
All right, I got a funny train story. I got
Uh-oh.
a funny one. All right, not as techy as you guys. Sorry. Okay.
It's
So
okay.
for the short time that I was in Salt Lake City working for Tradesman International, I wanted to really get in the spirit and have a live tree with a train going around the tree. Okay.
Yep.
So what does dummy do here? I get on eBay and I start looking for Christmas tree trains, and I spot one. And of course, they're plastic, and you guys stick batteries in them. They're not on a transformer. So
Yeah.
I finally get one, or I order one, and it never came. So I had to put in a claim, right?
Yep.
Finally, one came, then right behind it, another one came. So I
Yeah.
had two sets of these trains. I gave one away, of course, but yeah, but I had two for the price of one.
Nice.
So
But yeah, it was pretty cool. I think it was Coca-Cola theme, Christmas, you know, and it had about 5 cars,
Hey, Matt,
big
you had some
plastic
stuff
one.
you wanted to show off. Go ahead and show us.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm just doing something.
All right.
All right. Now,
Here you go.
those turned out nice.
Wow.
yeah, it's an easy print.
Hold on, Ryan.
It's such a cream print, though.
Yeah, Red Dead Steve does really good.
Nice.
And I still think he
Yeah,
should
that's sweet.
He's just so good. He should charge, but he doesn't charge a dime for his models.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I
Yeah,
have
all the pieces, print all the different colors out, glue it together, and it's perfect. You don't got to worry about painting it or
Yeah.
priming it
You
or
can
anything.
print this on any regular printer. You
Nice.
don't need
Yep.
an AMS system.
Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, we got Ryan coming in.
yeah, you just use
Hey,
the
Ryan.
piss out of glue.
Is that? No.
Yeah, that's Ryan. Got the sun right above him. How you doing, bud?
Yeah, doing all right. How about you guys today?
Oh, pretty
Yeah,
good.
all right.
Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, it's no problem. I had a moment, so I wanted to just poke my head in and say hello to everybody.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting all the CNC guys that I watch your channels to join my channel, and I'm going to start getting into trains when I get some more funds, and I need to kind of modify my hobbies a little bit. 'Cause I've been too many years just 3D printing, and I need to kind of change things up.
Want to buy a 3D printer?
Yeah, we got Dave Gatton in chat. At least he was a little bit ago.
I'll buy it for $20, but then you got to let me know what the shipping is. It's probably end up being
Yeah.
$100. That's the problem.
Yeah, anything I sell locally on Marketplace because shipping is so high. There is one printer. I had the Prusa Mini I shipped to Red Light back, and I think it was like Michigan. So, and the shipping was reasonable. But
My diode lasers for sale for real though.
How many watts?
A whopping 10.
it's Rolly behind him. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
laser.
Yeah, I mean it does. It makes it does pretty good. It's just,
I still have
but
my
I
40 watt.
I have the Galvo over there on the other side. There's the Galvo, and then in my garage I have a 130 watt Ohmtech, pretty big bed. Jerry calls it my queen size bed.
Yeah, it looks really big. It's laser. It looks like a queen size bed.
Yeah, it's a CO2.
It's fun.
So that's where I do most of my cutting. Is the one in the garage.
Let's see what Ryan's got going on there. What are you showing, Ryan?
No, I'm trying to get out from underneath this chair. I'm unfolding.
Okay.
It comes the sun,
So,
and I say,
I'm not able to get the jukebox done by Remurf, which I accept as fact. I wired up the tavern to play music. Oh, who is having
Not me.
wow.
What?
Oh,
I
someone's
think it's
having.
Ryan.
Yeah, your mic's breaking up. I think that's Ryan.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think you get it
and we
back
don't
into
have
the
the.
connection.
And
Yeah,
I
he lost
noticed
connection. He froze.
we don't have the little square around
Yes, sir.
for audio.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the tavern can play music now.
Yeah, no,
Oh, there
it's
you
fine.
go.
You want to come out? You coming out?
Can
No,
it
just-
play smoke
coming
on the
out?
water?
Hmm?
Can it play
Sure,
smoke on
fine.
the water?
It can play any songs Bluetooth. I made the tavern Bluetooth.
Yeah. Just trying to be cute.
Hey,
Oh,
Kenny,
no, I-
now, you're talking
sorry.
about the speaker, right? When somebody talks, it'll light up. Now in EV Mux, if you look at the very bottom, you'll see the little microphones. Like mine should be bouncing right now as I'm talking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
So
see
yeah,
that.
that's the indicator of who's actually talking or where the noise is coming from.
Oh,
Oh, I see
all the way
that.
on the
Okay.
bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on
In the
the
back
Yeah,
yeah,
your
the
room.
very
little,
Yeah.
bottom.
yep, your little
Okay.
mic.
All
Yeah, I
right.
get that too.
Wow. Break out the magnifying glass.
So
And
Just
that's
like
Zach,
how
you,
I want to say another thing. Does anybody have any Razer gear? You know, like Razer keyboards or mice?
I've got their
No Razer,
camera.
No,
no Razer gear. Okay. Um,
no.
my my keyboard holder for my desk, uh, the other day broke, but it was only on one side, so I caught my keyboard. It was a Razer. It was about $220 keyboard. Yes, I like nice stuff. Okay. Anyways,
I was 30
Windows
bucks.
Windows was Windows would not recognize it anymore, and it was like pulling teeth going through tech support with Razer. And where am I going with that? Hell if I know. You ever lose your train of thought? Like, why did I start saying that? I just forget.
Yeah, that's kind
We
of
should
getting
ask the
old.
train guys. They
Yeah,
know
we'll
about
get there.
trains and their thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a knee slapper.
But yeah, man, it's just and then I had to take a picture of the serial number to prove that I bought it.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's.
But I had my Corsair keyboard for backup, which was $185 keyboard.
Did you get the one that changes the colors and the rainbows and all that cool shit? Yeah.
It's got all the stuff.
There you go. So I got my Elegoo. I got my Century Carbon. Came in last Friday.
nice.
Ooh.
Dude, I love that little thing. I really, really do. So
Nice
of course, what's the first thing I do? I also, besides N scale, I do G scale, which is Garden Railway. And this year I'm doing a railroad outside. But this whole thing was printed.
Whoa.
Nice.
That's.
And that was how much? That was $350 for that printer you said last week.
Three total was 330, 336 shipped.
Have you looked at the components of it? How are the components? I mean, does it look
I
like
haven't cracked it open per se, but as far as how it's built, I'm really, really impressed.
for the price?
For the price, it's awesome.
Because like
I mean,
these SVO8s, yeah, a lot of people love them,
level.
but as I dig into mine, I mean, like that's the damn power supply, 150 watts. Wow, that is the power supply for an SVO8.
If that's
You know,
all it needs.
well, well, yeah, but if you want to add to it, you're gonna need more power. Like I'm putting a 350 and plus this is not even a Meanwell, it's a Morrison, whoever that is. So I put a Meanwell 350 in it. So that's why it's laying down right now. I'm working on it. Sorry.
Yeah, as far as digging into it yet, no, I have no reason. It pretty much. Excuse me.
Right.
As far as I used to love modding stuff. Just put the fans on and it's change the hot ends and stuff. With the new one, like the Elegoo, I think they knocked it out of the park. Why modify it if you don't have to? I mean, the prints are coming out. Here's a diamond plate. This is
Oh, let me see. Oh, I love that. Whoa, that is sexy.
yeah.
Yeah, Kenny just put a power supply and that's why it's on the side.
So I mean, it's just, the exhaust. I printed it standing up like this, literally.
Jeez.
And
Which printer was that?
the Elegoo,
Oh,
the
okay.
new Century Carbon.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can see the only place it touched the bed was here on the bottom, and the rest was held up with support.
Hello, Dominic.
Literally, I mean, look at the
That is
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. So
And that's-
why modify it when it's doing stuff like this?
Yeah, I wouldn't touch it.
No,
Yeah.
no.
That's for years ago. You don't have to do none of that. That was guys used to play. When I built my 3D print farm, they had no printers in the United States. I had to make them all out of threaded rod and bearings.
Oh,
That's
it's in
how
the
far.
A-frame.
Yeah, that's bed slinger.
Yeah.
I copied a guy in Germany, and That was 40 years ago. You couldn't. Now you buy a printer, you can pull it out of the box and go to town.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah.
doing in Resin right now from Bloodsport. If anybody remembers the
Ooh,
movie,
That's wicked.
Jean-Claude Van Damme and Bolo, well,
That's
not
cool.
Bolo, his name is Cheng Li, I think, in this. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm working on the resin. I got the two figures done in pieces, and I'm working on the base. But after I printed out 3 parts of the base, then 3 more failed in a row. So I've been fighting with trying to get some of the parts printed.
Ah,
But the base is a lot bigger than my resin printer, so that's what I'm currently working on.
All right. We got a few bamboo owners in here right now, right? A
Yep,
few.
always.
Okay.
I have the
What
A1.
does everybody think about the latest firmware as far as it being more colorful and more detailed on the
I've never
screen?
updated it yet.
I won't.
Oh man. Oh man. I did the latest one, and man, it is totally different. You know, again, it's more colorful. It's more. You almost have to relearn it. You know, like where everything is.
Oh,
What about you, Zach? You got all those bamboos. Zach, you're muted.
Yeah, my truck is still screwed up, and I got a fuel pressure regulator coming out today off Amazon. But I don't
No
know.
audio, Zach. Nope, negative. Zilch.
No.
Hold on, I'm a lip reader. What is he saying? The world is wonderful. You guys are great.
Kenny, we all love you,
yeah.
Kenny. I'm gonna send
Yeah.
you $1,000, Kenny. Yeah.
Hey, Kenny, when you went to your picnic a few weeks ago, I came real close to taking a screenshot of you and putting it on the stream the week you weren't here. Just say, yeah, Kenny's here. He's frozen, but he's here. But I didn't do it.
Yeah, and then it rained.
Everything's all good now.
And then it rained.
well, you can hear me now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hello?
What'd you say?
Do you have the latest firmware on your bamboos?
My video's out.
Yes.
Everybody's saying my video is out. There is no video.
Jerry, I just tried to ask Zach a question.
Oops.
Well, he's answering a question from chat, and I wasn't able to. Whoa! That
The
was a
video.
different type screen.
Okay.
Wow,
All right.
man.
Okay, let me explain something. Everybody that's listening, I'm sure you can hear me. Every time I share a screen, I forgot that it'll knock my video out. So if you're on YouTube watching, you don't see nothing. When I don't know, has anybody else used this program and had that trouble? But whenever I share a screen and take it down, I'm on Twitch and there's no video. It's just done. And I guess YouTube must have been the same way. But anyway, had enough. Okay, how you doing?
So, Sadie, so have you updated all your no audio?
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I wasn't talking. I was going, but faking
Hey,
it.
Jose, how you doing today?
But yeah, no, I updated my. I love the UI. It's so much, especially with the AMSs, how they're all hooked up now. Since I can hook up 16.
That's
So,
crazy.
So you love the new UI.
Yeah, I love it.
You
if
don't
I'm
find
gonna
it
be honest.
confusing. You don't find it confusing at all.
It's so much more simple than the Stratus Ray machines I use at work.
Okay.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
and I've been using Orca Slicer because I can use it on all my printers,
Yeah,
and
but
it works great with all.
we're talking about the actual printer, not the slicer.
That's
Oh,
nice, Jack.
I haven't updated the the printer because there's the A1. I'm not as
can't
fancy as some of you guys.
I can't wait
Yeah.
to get all the signatures. Sorry, Kenny.
Go ahead. I'm done.
Oh no, I was going to say I can't wait to get all the signatures on these.
What are those?
So these are my.
Oh, those things. Okay.
Yeah. So I made one for each company.
Wow. And you're gonna transfer all of that in that car.
Yes.
Are you taking a trailer?
No.
Oh man.
There's a reason why my nickname is Zany Maker. I make stuff happen. I don't know how,
You're
but I
not
just
gonna be
do.
able to see. You're not gonna be able to see your passenger side mirror.
You may have a point, but I'm very skilled at driving.
Okay.
It's called hope and prayer. No, no, I make sure that there's a path where I could see. Now the real mirror I can't see out of.
What kind of car you got?
2021 Rav4, all-wheel drive.
Pinto.
Is it blue?
What?
Is it blue?
No, it's red, so it can go fast.
Oh, mine's blue. We have the same thing, except it's blue,
So,
so it's slower.
and you're also gonna take your tavern, right?
And adjust our dreadnought, and a suit of armor, and a 6-foot greatsword, the battle axe.
And your luggage.
Who needs luggage?
You only need
That
one
can, that can go to the
pair,
top.
No, that's going in my lap. And it's an
Yeah,
18-hour drive.
You get pulled over, man. Oh,
Yeah, you be safe, dude.
Oh, it will be. I'll be so packed in there. If a crash happens, car's not going to go anywhere. It's going. Oh, okay. No.
And then I was watching a video talking about when you buy off marketplace or somewhere train parts or track, not to buy used track because it may be scratched up really bad and it won't conduct electricity properly, and you should use the new silver stuff or something. I don't know. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, make sure it's got silver. That it's not brass.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scott with Edge of 3D. What's going on, Scott?
Another day in paradise. What's going on, Jerry?
I got your goodies in the mail this morning. They came right before the stream.
Okay. I threw an extra in there because I needed something to keep everything banging around in the box. So
Yeah, lots of Polymaker stickers and Edge of 3D stickers, and he sent me a pie, a Big Tree Tech pie.
yeah, that's the latest version of their pie that I sent you. The Pi 2 V1.0 AI.
Yeah,
So whatever the hell that is. It's their latest version of the pie.
yeah, I showed that stuff earlier. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, had I known that Big Tree Tech stuff was going to be hung up in custom. Oh, I don't even have one. I was going to show everybody what one looks like, but I guess I don't have one anymore. I have an empty box with a duck and a heat sink. I have a heat sink.
Yeah, here's the one right here. I'll show you the one you sent
Hey,
me.
as long as you got the duck, you're doing good.
Yeah, one came-
I threw about 80 of them away here last year, Kenny. Yep.
Oh, that's a sharp one. That's a new pie.
That's Big Tree Tech's new pie.
Okay.
What's nice about that is it'll run on 24 volts, so you don't have to have a buck or anything else. You can run it direct off your power supply. Oh,
So what's that
That's a regular-
equivalent to as far as a regular pie? Like a 4 or a 5?
What's this
a
for?
4.
Right offhand, what's this for?
Wi-Fi?
That's a Wi-Fi antenna extender.
Okay, okay.
So you'll see a place on that pie over at the side of it where that clips on,
Okay.
and that just gives you. So like if you have the pie inside of a metal case or something where it doesn't get a very good signal, you can use that antenna and get it outside the case. But
That's
I have
fun.
one of those pies laying around here somewhere as well. I just don't know where the hell it is. Because this is a Pi 4, and there's a Pi 5, but I don't know. I've got one of them Big Tree Techs laying around here. Or I have an empty box where one used to be. Who knows?
Yeah, I haven't done anything with my Pi 5 yet. Outside of
So
putting it in
what are them pies going for now?
I don't have any idea. I
The
don't
last
pay.
time I bought one, it was the 2. That's the last time I dealt with them.
The Pi 5 that I've got, I think runs about, this version I think runs about $90, maybe. I don't know.
That's not bad.
That ain't bad.
Considering what that Pi 5 will do,
Yeah.
that's a pretty damn stout computer all in its own. Oh,
Can you
Yeah,
guys
so
hear?
I was telling Dixon and everybody watching, I'm going to get into the trains. I'm going to start a new hobby when I can afford it. I'm going to get some train track. and a controller, and I'm going to probably in scale, either HO or in. I'm not sure yet, but
Probably
I already
you
in
got
scale. I already have a locomotive and 3 cars.
I'm telling you what, Jerry, you better do HO and school, and it's so little. It's so tiny. I mean, guys, that there's no problem, nothing wrong with it, but it's so hard to deal with. It's the C.
he's a Lionel guy. Don't listen to him.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm working on this because this is my uncle's
HO.
old Lionel. I'm an HO. I got Athearn, all HO stuff.
Well, I know as far as buildings go and cars and people, it's a lot
Yep.
easier to find HO stuff, and
Yep.
N is a lot smaller.
It's
And
smaller, but
you're dealing with that.
you can put more
Yeah, honey.
in N
True.
scale than you
Right,
can
the
HO.
True, in a smaller area, you can do a lot more. Yeah.
Let's see.
Like I was saying earlier about 3D printing, I got into 3D printing in late 2016, early 2017. It's like, well, I can print big. But then what do you do with it? You put it in boxes in a spare room, you run out of room. But if I would have done minis years ago in 3D printing, all minis, everything would still be on one shelf. So it's just, you know.
Yeah, I'm getting tempted to sell my resins, my Yoda and everything else back there. Or
If you get
especially
N,
my
if you get N scale and you start doing landscaping, the people you walk by, you can't even. The people, you better get a tweezer and you can't see them. They're so small.
Who
Yeah.
needs to fall?
That's just my opinion. Now that's
Yeah.
some
You go
guys
back-
have no choice. They have to go that route because they live in an apartment or something. They don't have the room, but
See, I can't say nothing because I have N scale, I
Yeah.
have O scale, I have G gauge.
Hey, Don
So-
fam, how you been, buddy?
yeah, and then here in Nevada or down in Vegas Valley, we normally don't have basements.
right,
Yeah.
that's different too. You know, that's
How is the Mercury One doing? I don't understand the comment.
Probably asking me because I'm working on one right now, and I'm
Oh,
getting ready to
okay.
reply to him right now.
Okay. Hey, Bearded Printer, how you doing, buddy? Let me share out the link in case somebody wants to drop in as soon as I can find it. Well, it's in chat. And everybody that it lives here in the U.S., I'm going to be giving away a roll of Ziltech film here in a little bit. And then later we'll do a roll of Polymaker, and then I'll probably do some stickers. Since Scott sent me some stickers, some Polymaker, it's one of his older stickers, then I have 3DHP stickers. I'll send somebody out a sticker pack that can be worldwide. I have international stamps. There's no tariff involved. So, yeah, there's one right there. Here's one of my stickers. It's mirrored, but I can read it.
Yeah, Zach forgot to push the button that says mirror my screen.
Hey, what?
You forgot to push the button when you logged in that says mirror my screen.
You're mirrored. It was
Oh,
You're-
sugar snaps, you are correct.
you're reverse.
Let's see if I hold up a sticker. Let's see if do I even have a sticker here? Yeah, here's some sticker.
Oh, look at Scott. His glass got bigger this week.
My glass got no, it's the same glass I always drink out of. The only one I own.
Oh well,
Mine-
from
mine's-
that angle, it looked bigger.
I don't think
Not
I'm
that
mirrored.
sticker.
Yeah, I can read it. No, it's normal.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, no,
I should have sent you some more, Jerry, because I got a ton of stickers.
Well, I appreciate what you did, man. Really appreciate
let,
it.
let me see if I can't do something.
Oh, if I go down to the mailbox, I'll have some cartographers that finally showed up from China.
Okay. Is that better?
Hold something up.
Something up, you got writing on it.
There you
Yes.
go. That's better.
Flip it back. You look normal now.
Yeah.
How preposterous! You say that I look normal. Me, normal? What are you talking about?
So, I got a bunch of G scale stuff, and some of the buildings are missing things. Like this guy. This is oops, wrong button. There it is. This is an engine house. It's a
Oh, nice.
Pico engine house. But if you notice, it's missing the door.
yep.
So last night I spent about 20 minutes in Fusion. Oops.
That,
Oh, wait,
that
is
one's
that it?
like the Ghostbuster engine house.
Yeah.
There you go.
And yeah, about 20 minutes, I ended up with a set of doors.
You made two, right? That way it matches 100%.
There you go. Right and left door,
You
right there.
Yeah, cool.
an
Awesome.
Idea Maker, you could have put a wood skin on there like the original.
See, that's
Idea
kind of
Maker, it lets you put a skin on it.
okay. See, I didn't even iron this. I should have ironed it. But yeah,
Beautiful.
that's the next thing is I got to figure out skins. You know how to texture it
Sure. Yep.
because pretty much everything I've been doing has all been mechanical.
Oh, I have some fantastic news. I put a bid on a new place.
Oh,
And did you
So
win?
I just did it yesterday, so I'm
Okay.
still waiting for a reply. But yeah, no, I went out and checked out a new place. It has an apartment upstairs and a store downstairs.
Ooh.
So
that'll work.
I'm excited. It's 2,300 square feet, so I'm hoping I get it.
See, that's kind of a cool. I did the same thing down in Indianola, Iowa. I owned the building, and down below I had my computer store, and then above it I lived right there.
Yeah.
Literally walked to
Nice.
work.
Really cool, Don.
So, but things though, like the understore is completely open. I'm thinking about walling it off with bookshelves, and then having one of those like oh, what you call it? You know, Batman. They have the bus that you open up and you push the button and it opens a secret door. I want to have one of those that opens up to like my living area.
It'd be fun.
Hey Blake, welcome to the Zany Nation Tavern, my friends and family.
Yeah, I guess the dental business is pretty good to you.
Oh yeah, no, dental's amazing. Kind of bites though.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, Thursday I get this next Thursday I finally get released from the VA, so I can go to my community dentist and then get my upper.
Yeah, it's
That's
great.
the VA.
So,
That the VA is paying for.
Hey, Kenny, can we see your RC car there if I make you big screen?
Oh man, if you must. Oh man, my
A
freaking
lot of people probably haven't seen it, but
I
yeah.
haven't seen it.
it came from 3dsets.com. I believe you built it.
Oh, sweet.
that is so beautiful.
And what's that called?
Reaper.
It is the Reaper.
Is that the titanium anode that you use for that
Nice.
teal like?
The what?
The material is it titanium anode?
No.
No.
Whoa.
Very nice.
And then there's
like
the
the detail.
motor and all that.
Okay. Back to wearing a mask.
Thank you.
Right. And yes, it's they break easy when you put them in high gear.
Yeah, Ryan said he has a sandy dune buggy by them.
Uh-huh.
Yes. This turned out really cool too. Yeah, Ryan's got something in the works, but I'll leave that alone for him to say. That's nice.
And I did go through a drive shaft with that, so now it's a solid fiber. Whoa! Now it's solid carbon fiber.
So you guys are printing cars, I'm printing trains.
And I'm printing airships.
There you go.
I'm printing lithophane.
Or lithophanes.
I'm upgrading a printer slowly, but upgrading a printer. You know, over here.
Yeah, and I need to build my hot end, but I'm still working on my truck that's giving me problems. So
Yeah, I've got the hot end, I would say 60% installed, meaning it's on
Okay,
there.
dude.
I think I can maybe turn it a little.
Yeah, I got you full screen.
See it on the side right there?
Yeah.
So yeah, 60% installed. But yeah, Scott's got me all scared now about CAN bus. But
Why
oh
are you
well.
scared of CAN bus? CAN bus is super easy.
Because you said that it can't handle the data.
I didn't ever said that it can't handle. I said I don't feel like running the input shaper or the beacon or whatever kind of eddy current sensor you have through the CAN bus along with everything else is the best idea because I just don't know how much bandwidth is there. And like this print right here that just
I
printed,
seen
this,
it.
this disaster right here, when it scanned the bed, of course, that right there is a nightmare. That's what I'm dealing with trying to fix. Um,
I seen the other day where you can, as far as data, you can go as. I mean, I don't know if you can go higher, but I guess a million.
a million bits
So
per second is what the current CAN bus is.
Yeah, CAN
Um,
bus is the fastest there is.
it is, but how wide is it? That's my question. It's really really fast, but you can shoot a nano fiber through a tube at 10 times the speed of light, but that's all you're going to get through there. How big a pipe is it at that speed? That's my question because as fast as this thing scans, it sampled 4,000 or 47,920 points when it scanned the bed, getting ready for this piece of shit print here.
wow.
So I read somewhere that there's some limitations on it. I don't know how valid that is and if it applies to what we're doing or not. I'm running an extra cable all the way back to the Pi and it works just fine on
I'm
both of my
gonna
printers actually.
I'm gonna have to, at least for a fan, because
Your
the
tool head should have all your fan hookups on it.
it's only got two. It's only got two fan, and then uh, there's four fans on that tool head on the xenomorph that we're trying to do, Jerry and
Oh,
I. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got four fans.
I
Got
haven't started to build.
two for the parts floor, one for the hot end, and then one for the MCU on the back. So it's got
okay.
four.
Yeah, I
Well,
haven't started building yet. I've been concentrating on my truck only.
the MCU should just be that should just go into a constant on, I would think.
Yeah, and that's what I'll do. I'll just I'll run 20. I'll run it down with the umbilical.
Dixon, do you have any pictures of your train setup you can share?
Um, wow, hold on one second.
All right.
Tell you what, I could go downstairs. Let's see, I'd have to come back on with a laptop. Every
Yeah.
time I turn that frickin' Windows, I have Linux on everything, but because my laptop has
Whoa!
Windows, every time I turn it on, it takes a year to update.
You okay, Kenny?
I'm like, as soon as he said Linux, I'm like, whoa.
Oh, I got lightheaded or something.
No.
I loathe Windows. That's why I have
Well,
Linux on everything but on my laptop.
it's just that every time I hear somebody running Linux, it's like they know a whole lot more than me. Because you gotta be a genius to run Linux, pretty much.
Hey, Tim, how you doing, buddy? DeWitt
Hey,
3D
3D and
Canada.
P, I see your Facebook post that your SVO8 arrived. I don't see any Facebook post about Terry's laser machine and where
Yeah.
it's at in its shipping process. I know you're
Sure,
listening. I'm sure right now he's trying to figure out how to type out a middle finger.
So Zach, how many roommates did you wind up with for next weekend?
How much what?
How many roommates did you wind up for next weekend?
So 0.
Nobody staying with you?
No. So it's
Wow.
like, well, okay. I mean, I only paid like 300 some for like a week and a half.
Wow.
But yeah, no. So
Yeah, I was telling Jerry before we started, but between that, my hometown picnic, and Colorado, are and I also thinking about New Orleans with
Magic.
the laser guys. So yeah, I just had too much going on, and it just wound up being a picnic. So, oh well.
You bought those, right? You didn't print them?
yeah, no.
Maybe
I wish I could make.
maybe next year I'll go. I hope.
Yeah, but no, I can
Next year,
program these.
next year should be special because it will be our country's 250.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Yeah, next July I get my Social Security, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, there you go. There you got some train money.
Yeah.
Did you finish
Yeah,
your
then I'll have
secret
money to actually
internal
do more stuff.
thingamabob? Dave, which secret internal thingamabob are you talking about? I have like 4 of them. Are they working? Like, are you talking about the tavern having music?
Well, you can't buy your love.
Yeah, I hear Suno now says something about commercial rights, and I think you got to pay. And I haven't paid. I'm still using it like I have always used it. But I think you're supposed to buy a version or do something different. I'm gonna have to go read it.
Here you go, Kenny. I don't have a bigger glass. I just go refill it more often.
Hey,
All right.
that's how you do it. That is how you do it. But yeah,
These
I
printers
just-
are making me mad.
you know, I could use. What is that? Scotch you have?
No, hell no.
What?
It's rye whiskey.
Well, whiskey's okay. I'm more of a rum person. Like, if anyone out there will get me a Bacardi 151 bottle of rum, spiced rum,
Oh man.
I will be forever like thankful to you.
Why can't you get it yourself? Are you not allowed in the liquor stores or something you're not telling us?
Oh, it's because it's discontinued, and I already bought all the bottles in the area.
Oh, okay.
Zach, for my
This is hand bottled Catoctin Creek by the owner of the distillery. He sends me 6 bottles a year.
Ooh,
Zach-
that's nice.
Zach, for my 30th 30th birthday, the bartender, I was at a PT's pub. Jerry knows the chain here, PT's pub. The bartender was my friend, so she kept coming. 151 Boilermakers with Steinlager beers. Needless to say, I had a problem finding the floor that night.
I hope you get better, Tim. You're having vision problems.
Come on. Come on.
Tim who? DeWitt?
DeWitt, yeah.
Come on, Mike. Oh, also, went gambling last week.
I'm sorry.
After family photos. If I didn't get a
Gambling?
drink that day. Yeah, family photos. I won $200 on my friend that hasn't never been gambling before. Put $20, accidentally bet 20, and got $32,000 on his first spin.
What?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
32,000?
Yeah.
Zach, hey, buy me my tickets and I'll be out there.
It wasn't me that won it. It was my friend, and we were just all saying the same things, playing slot machine. He bid
Well,
20,
I'll
and
tell
he forgot he was mean to do $20 bet or a $2 bet, not a 20. And he says, "Oh, sugar snaps." Well, he didn't say that. That's my phrase. He said a different word. and then it says bing, 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 and then
Wow.
me and the guys are just
How'd
looking
that go
like
again? How'd that go again, Zach?
bing, bing, bing,
That
bing, bing,
sounds.
bing, 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 bing.
God,
No,
man, you just
I've-
you remind me of Ricochet Rabbit just now.
But no, it's like, dude, you haven't gambled and you got this from a slot machine. Like,
The hell
Actually,
is
what do you get? 16,000, right?
it's hard and steel. That's not what I want.
and
I've
you're
hit
like,
one. I've hit one royal here for $1,000 loaded,
I just know it.
and so is my wife Janice. So but I don't gamble anymore.
Yeah,
I hit
I work.
$1,800 one time with my
But
wife.
other good news. Last year, my brother-in-law was in the hospital. He's now 82. He was in and out of the hospital because he's a severe back patient, with a pain pump under his chest. So, anyways, long story short, a nurse told my sister, who is a retired nurse, that if you ever worked at the test site, where we had kabloomies, nuclear bombs here in Nevada, if you worked at the test site, the Congress has voted a long time ago where he can get money if later in life he's affected. They got 150,000 the other day. My sister and my brother-in-law, 150. So this morning, my beautiful sister sent me some money to help pay for my registration on my truck. But yeah, 150 just because he worked 2 years at the test site as a truck driver.
Oh no.
Man, paid all her bills off.
Yeah, I heard some guy in Florida. I heard this on YouTube last Saturday, I think. He won X amount of billions of dollars in some kind of a lottery. He himself, I guess, was a criminal. The day after he won the money, he got arrested for, I guess, beating up a cop or something happened. So, again, he had all this money he just won. So, I guess I didn't hear the full story, but, yeah,
You can afford some lawyers.
I guess.
About 80% of all lottery winners that win in excess of $250,000 wind up bankrupt and destitute within 5 years.
Yep.
Pretty much.
They don't say,
No,
but they
it's a proven fact. It's not pretty much. They've studied it, and it's proven that
No, I agree. Is the way I know
Okay.
it's not.
Yeah, like I say, that's
And the same thing with because we have, I think we still have it, megabucks. Where it's our remember
It's
megabucks?
$5 now.
What megabucks?
Oh,
Mega
mega
Millions?
bucks or mega?
Megabucks
Mega Bucks is a that's
slot
a
machine.
set of slot machines that are connected all over the state.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
Yeah, you don't put $1 in it, you put 3 in it. If you're you max it out and pull the handle. So don't ever play $1 because if you hit the mega bucks on $1, then everybody's gonna beat you up.
You got to be dumber. You got to be dumber than the Pail of Rocks. I mean, you win that kind of money, is all you'd have to do is take $1 million, put it in the stock market, you'd be set for
Bingo.
life. And I don't understand. You really got to be. They have to be dumb.
Even the
Well,
interest,
what it is
in the bank.
it's not people that don't know how to invest. It's
Yeah.
all of their newfound friends and family members that just bleed them dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem. People don't know how to say no.
And for the
Yeah.
record this morning, I didn't know
Hey,
until she
Teddy.
told me. And I called her and I was going to send her the money through. I was going to send her money because our DMV here in Nevada doesn't take American Express. And that's the only card I got right now that's enough to pay the registration because being a newer truck, my registration right now is a lot. So yeah, she did this willingly. I didn't even ask her because I didn't even know.
I'll
Kenny,
send you
what-
Raspberry Pi. That make you feel better, Kenny?
Huh?
I'll
What?
send you Raspberry Pi. Maybe we'll go back into COVID again, and that Raspberry Pi will soon become enough to register your vehicle.
I have this. Well, this one's a 5, the case.
Yeah, this is
It's in there. There's a
this
5
is my
in there.
5, but it's going on my. I'm going to add this to my. I have a 85-inch big screen in my office at work, And I'm going to put this on there so that I can, well, here, I can change screens here and show you. I don't think there's anything on proprietary on here you can't see. Let me close that out.
While you're doing that, Scott, you work in trucking, don't you?
Yeah, there you go. I work in trucking. That's every truck that I deal with and exactly where they're at right now.
Yeah, because
That's
I
cool.
look.
An
I looked up
arrow,
your,
an arrow is moving. A dot that's colored in. Actually, I don't have this set that way. Normally, dots, if their engine's running, it's got a color. If their engine's not running, it's gray. But I don't have that set right now. So, and then the people
Okay,
that
where's the pig pen?
uh, the people that answer directly to me are. That's the trucks that answer directly to me.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
there's
Six.
more than that because you've got a pair of them right here moving along together. These guys right here
Oh
have
yeah, you work.
airplane
Okay, yeah, you work.
wings on, and they've got
Oh, that's cool.
4 pilot cars and 2 police escorts with them the entire way,
All
and they
right.
stay right together all the way up into Canada where they deliver at. So
What
Wow.
are they
Hey guys,
hauling?
my camera just went down. I need to unhook my camera for a second.
All right.
You said they're hauling wings.
yes, airplane wings,
Wow.
and then this guy's got a tail on for a Boeing 767 that he picked up over here in New Jersey at the port. This guy
Wow.
has the empty tooling for Boeing 767 thrust reversers that he's bringing back to Wichita where they make those. That's not actually one of my trucks. That's a mistake. This guy has empty pallets for Boeing 787 thrust reversers that he's taken over here to Calexico, and then he'll get a set of thrust reversers and take them all the way back to Savannah. And then here in Savannah, this guy has wing skins for a Gulfstream G600 jet, and this guy has wing skins for a Gulfstream G500 jet.
All right. Because I was
And
gonna.
then
I didn't know
Melissa
you're.
is
I
actually
didn't. Wow.
Melissa's hauling tractors. Shannon
Okay.
is what the hell does Shannon? I don't even remember what Shannon's doing right now, but anyway.
Oh,
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this Pi 5 and put that in behind my 85 inch there in my office because right now I stream from my laptop to that 85 inch, but it's very laggy and I've already got 5 monitors going, and that adds a 6th monitor, and it's too hard. So I'm gonna use the Pi 5 to just run that
That is nice.
screen the entire time.
Scott. So, question:
Yeah,
do semi trucks have to be smogged?
absolutely. Well, it depends on what year they are, and so the older ones don't have to be, but now they have diesel particulate filters in them, and they run DEF fluid, and
Right.
and
I have to run depth fluid. Yeah.
yeah, and then like all of our trucks, because we have a base in California. I'll switch back over to that screen and zoom into California right quick. You can see right here just the sheer number of trucks that I have in Southern California, Las Vegas. How many trucks are up in? Oh, I've got 10 trucks moving Beyonce out of a stadium today in California. So right here at this stadium, Beyonce was doing something there, and we're picking up 10 semi-loads of her stuff throughout the day today and taking those to New Jersey. But you look here in Southern California, the amount of trucks we have just in SoCal, and up here in Vegas, they run back and forth. So because of that, the trucks have to be California smog tested they have to have a special set of tests run for California. In addition to being 48 state legal, they also have to have California tests run
Yeah,
on them.
they're special. Even though I was born there. Yeah. Yeah, because
California is extra special.
Hey, Scott,
I
Yeah.
know.
how familiar are you with driving, with truck driving, or
I've been in the industry for 40 years.
Have you ever heard of the Goodyear Highway Heroes?
So if you
Goodyear,
go look at the Goodyear Highway Hero, I can go back and find it. Two of my drivers were Goodyear Highway Heroes a couple of years ago. Let me go find it.
Scott's a pilot also.
okay, 1995. I'm one of them.
Okay, that's awesome. Two of my guys made it. Let me go see if I can find.
Well, what is that?
It's just people that go out of their way for somebody that's had something go wrong. I mean, accident, whatever. It's
Yeah, mine
Dave's
ended
got
up
a
being
question for you, Scott.
college bowl. We do all kinds of stuff, Dave. We do all kinds of like all the stuff that went up to Green Bay for the draft. We took all that equipment up there and then we toted it all back and I've got probably 30 trucks in our fleet that's all they do is that kind of stuff. I mean, they move music shows around. They move the generators for Sunday night football and Monday night football because that's actually an entirely different broadcast program than your regular football broadcast. So, like Sunday night, after Sunday night football is over with, we'll have trucks staged there, and as soon as they go through teardown, we'll have trucks starting to hook up to generators and production trailers and all that, and we'll move them to the next city for the next Sunday night football, and then the same thing Monday night. We'll do that, and then we do college bowl games
Yeah.
and just all kinds of stuff. So I don't personally get very much involved in that. But let me try to find this Highway Hero from when two of my personal drivers that work for me were Highway Heroes. And I know there's a post that deals specifically with this.
There's a
on our
show that
YouTube
used to be
page.
on Discovery I used to like to
Here we
watch.
go.
It was called Shipping Wars, where different independents they bid on different items to haul across the country. That was an interesting show called Shipping Wars.
Yeah. Here, I'll switch over to the screen. So here's one. Mine wasn't the Highway Heroes. These were the Highway Angels, the
Okay.
TCA, Truckload Carriers Association Highway Angels. So kind of the same thing, but this was in 2020, and it was two of my guys hauling airplane wings. That same pair. In fact, one of the guys that I just zoomed in on is this guy right here. Bill had to quit driving truck because he kept having heart attacks, and he's actually one of our pilot cars now. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, Roy, he's the man with the cats, I think, that died. Dave, I think that's who you're talking about. He was on the show. He had the cats with him.
It's interesting, Scott, that you've touched. I've been a driver. I worked for McDonnell Douglas Aircraft Company, so there you've got your wings. So that's kind of cool. And here we are with 3D printers and everything else.
Yeah. In fact, it's going to happen sooner rather than later. I'm going to take a positron and take it up in the airplane and print a benchy while I'm flying.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm going to put one of them 360 cams up on the instrument panel and put the positron over here in the passenger seat and take off, and when I get up to altitude, set the the cruise, set the autopilot, and start the positron and let it print a benchy at altitude. So
Those watching in the lower 48 states, USA, we're going to give away a roll of Ziltech filament in a minute. So if you haven't got in the drawing, please do so now. There's a pinned post on Twitch and YouTube. That'll be USA only. And then after that drawing later, we'll be giving away a roll of Polymaker filament, which will be worldwide, and some stickers.
And I'm allowed to enter.
Matt can't enter, but he has his wife enter, and she wins on his behalf.
Yeah. It's
No,
like
actually,
Brandy. I
I'm
told
allowed
Brandy,
to touch a filament.
I'm a Polymaker partner, but Brandy can enter and win because she can print stuff herself. Or she can have me print stuff with her filament, so I don't care if she enters. What do you got there, Zany Maker Zach?
So, chip collectors. I made my own custom colorful one. Fully 3D printed, you know, store those lovely little poker chips that we're going to have at shows.
Oh, cool.
And then, along with these, I didn't deck out my dispenser fancy, but, you know. And it also, it gives you a little gauge on how much there is. Which
You
is
got
like,
too
yeah.
much time on your hand.
No, I don't have enough time on my hands.
Here you go, Klondike.
The amount of stuff you print, man. Wow.
Awesome.
I'm in the medical industry, so why not own yourself?
That's the plane I'm going to use to print the.
So theoretically, it'll be the highest print ever done yet.
Theoretically,
Wait,
I actually have friends with Gulfstream, so we could get up there around 540 or at least 510. Now it's summertime.
That looks AI
going up there,
generated.
that'd be a $10,000 benchy. So
That'd be cool. Now.
Doesn't the space station, International Space Station, 3D print?
They do. They actually do have.
I'm not saying they have actual printer up there.
Yeah, they've
So
done.
let's call it the highest print inside of our atmosphere.
There we go.
How's that?
Just straddle it, you know. Just
by a private individual.
Wow. I never knew that.
I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Hey, we got 31 responses. I'm closing it now for the drawing for Ziltech.
Oh, I missed it.
Well, since I was gifted a roll, I'm not eligible right now.
Who missed it? You, Sean, you missed it?
Yeah, I missed it.
I'll manually put you in because you were already here.
I won't be able to grab it because I'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Well, if you manually put me in, I'll gift it back to somebody else that gifted me one a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Not Matt though. Matt doesn't get any gifts from me.
Poor Matt.
This is as close to flying I can get. I built this B-17 and I fly it.
Oh, nice.
That's beautiful. I have a whole bunch of radio-controlled airplanes that I'm going to be auctioning off here in the next couple of months. The local auction company is going to come haul them all.
So what's crazy, if you look up Klondike, you go to Thingiverse, and you'll see these airplane hangers. I did these years ago. Where you can mount it to your ceiling or your wall, and you can hang your planes on them. And one of the things I put on there was no commercial use. This is no joke. If you go to Amazon right now, and you type in airplane hanger, there's a guy out of China. And he's using my pictures, selling my airplane hangers. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
Oh, here you guys go. This is the wings that are on the road right now. There you go.
Oh, sweet.
That's parked in North Baltimore, Ohio, with a set of them.
Nice.
Oh, but I'm trying to find a picture of the radio-controlled airplanes to show you, Klondike, that we're going to be auctioning off. So,
there's people that talk about tractors and trailers. How come they got to track them in that? down where I work, we have sleeves, and the sleeves are this long,
Mhm.
and there's pills in that sleeve, and it's each sleeve is worth $10,000.
Yep.
So I added it up times a pallet times how many pallets in a semi, and just on one pallet, it's like $300,000 at least
Oh, easy.
for these pills. So I can imagine what a semi load is. It's got to be crazy.
Here you go,
16
Klondike.
16
There's
pallets.
some of the airplanes that I'm auctioning off. Let me transition back over. There you go.
I got enough
Yeah.
hobbies. I don't need to get back into it.
Oh, that ain't what I wanted to do.
Yeah, you auction it off.
Wait.
Whoa! You got
Whoa!
the-
Oh man, everything just went wrong there. Jerry, my open invite to this deal is no longer valid. Jerry will be like, that's the last time you ever come on my show. And
You
I
know,
give you
Oh.
years ago, my son brought his girlfriend's grandmother over to the house when he was a teenager, and there's something on my computer he wanted to show her. She walks in the room, and I clicked on the wrong picture, and it was Britney Spears or somebody getting out of a car, and it was a open leg shot. I'm like, I couldn't, doing this trying to get the picture off the screen, and it was pretty crazy.
So Klondike, that's on the screen right now is a 27% scale Cessna 421 that I built for my dad. That was before the plane was finished. It obviously had a lot of work left to do on it, but twin 100cc, 2-cylinder engines. I built it from a set of plans from scratch. Handmade landing gear, all accurate. Everything on the plane was accurate to the real airplane.
Okay, I got a question for everybody. How many times did you hit replay on your DVR? On your
Sorry.
DVR when Janet Jackson had her malfunction?
Not once,
Just
because
like
I don't care for Janet Jackson. So
Yeah.
Care for
it's
any
like,
stars,
that
so I
really,
never looked.
my point is, did that really happen? And I'm like, what, So yeah, I did
I
about
think it was
All right,
staged.
Sean and Edge 3D Scott, you've been added there to the bottom. Fifth person in chat, give me a number between 10 and 20. Fifth person in chat, so we can shuffle the wheel.
Number K.
Number K.
See what
I'm going to
comes
go
out.
with number green.
Fifth person in chat. I see.
I'll go with number Quack.
bet it on black.
Put it all on black, Jerry. Put it all on black.
1, 2, 3,
Wait,
4.
I don't even see my name on. Oh yeah.
Guy
Black.
the Jedi, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alrighty, this is for one roll of Ziltech filament. Once you win, must say something in chat. You go to ziltech.com, pick out a roll of filament. I'll give you my email in chat. Email me your mailing address, what you want. I'll let my rep know. They'll mail it out Monday. You'll get it by the end of the week here in the lower 48 states. Good luck, and here we go.
I changed my mind. Put it all on red, Jerry. Red. Red
Too late.
21.
What has begun?
Yeller.
Red 21.
Hike.
Oh, blew right by me.
Oh, that man, you lived up the bearing on that thing.
Stay creeping. Congratulations. Do you want a roll of Ziltech filament? Please say something in chat. Stay creeping.
Congratulations.
See if they say something in chat.
Congratulations, stay creeping.
Stay creeping. Please say something in chat. Hey, there's always a chance they got a commercial.
There it is.
Congratulations. Here, I'll put my email in chat. And you just shoot me an email with what type of filament you want and your mailing address.
I'll see him.
That's right on the screen, Kenny. They're on Twitch.
Oh, okay. Because I'm looking at YouTube. Okay.
Why don't you look at the live feed screen? It has chat on there too.
Okay.
Alrighty. Make sure I spelled that right. Yep. Write that down, please, and go to ziltech.com, figure it out, and email me. Let me know the mailing address. Congratulations.
And then in another hour, Jerry will put the winning code up on chat for the.
Yeah. Hopefully I
Refresh the
won't.
screen, Jerry.
Oh yeah.
So let's have Scott show some more pictures.
Did that work? Yeah.
Yep.
Some clean ones. See if that can happen again.
There's a clean picture. That's part of the airplanes that are being auctioned off.
Man,
There's
those
a
are
dozen
nice.
of them total, and that
The Great
Piper
Lakes.
Pawnee there at the front. That's the smallest plane of all of them.
Great Lakes, the one in the middle, is what my uncle got killed in. He built one. He spent his whole life building it. He flew it 7 times. It crashed landed. The front landing gear snapped, flipped over, crushed the tail, broke his neck. The one in the
That's
middle.
not a great. That's not a Great Lakes, Jerry. That's a Waco.
Okay, well, something similar.
This is a Yak. This is a Waco, and this is a Piper Pawnee. So,
Nice.
But that's.
Did you ever get into the bigger stuff with jets?
I have jets. I have 4 of them. They're being auctioned off as well.
Yeah,
Really?
there's somebody talking about 3D
Yeah, well,
one.
I mean, because on YouTube, I've seen some really big ones now.
Not that. I mean, the biggest plane I've got is that 720 or that Cessna 421 that I built for my dad. That's the biggest plane that I currently have.
So are you
That one's not getting auctioned off, and then the airplane that my daughter bought me for Christmas one year, when she got her very first job, she would go out to the hobby shop for like 4 months every Friday when she got paid, and the guy that owned the hobby shop would cash her paycheck and take a payment from her.
Yeah, you're not selling that.
And give her the rest of the cash. And I come to find out that he sold it to her for about 20 cents on the dollar of what it cost him for the plane, the engine, the radio, and everything, because he only told her what the plane kit cost, not the entire with the radio, the servos, the engine, everything else. He didn't tell her any of that, but he let her believe that she was buying the whole thing for me.
So so in other words, you're not totally leaving the hobby, you're just downsizing.
I haven't flown anything in 5 years, Jerry or Kenny.
Yeah.
I haven't even had one of them planes started in 5 years, so there's no sense in it. Let somebody else enjoy them and crash them.
So the daughter one, that's sentimental. Yeah, you keep that one.
Crash, that's swear word.
Yeah, same thing with my DJI drone. I don't fly it at all, man, with all the damn
Okay,
regulations.
the giveaway is open for the Polymaker filament, and we'll be drawing for stickers on that too. It'll be 2 separate drawings. I'll mail out a bunch of stickers to one person anywhere in the world. I have a bunch of stamps. It'll be some Polymaker stickers, one of my stickers, one of Scott's stickers, and then I have other stickers I can look through. I'll just send you some random stickers on that drawing.
I don't crash them either, Kenny.
Well, they always say it's a 50. Oh, wow. They always say it's a 50-50.
There's a rekitted airplane.
Oh, that's sad. That makes me want to cry.
Wait.
So
Hold on. I was doing
That's
ouch.
rough.
That's a rekitted airplane.
But did you get it on film?
No, I didn't get it on film. Let me find. There was another one here. Here's another one that I rekitted right about the same time.
It's a lot worse if it's a jet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
we'll
rekitted
never
airplane
fly
right
with
about
you.
the same time. Let's see. there's where it actually ended up at, and after we dug the pieces up out of the
Ooh,
ditch, that's what was left of
that's
it.
Ouch. Ouch.
oof.
Yeah, I torpedoed a sweet stick into the ground and buried the engine at least a half a foot. But
So what happened on that one is I was doing aileron rolls coming down the runway, or just off to the runway over the ditch between the runway and the railroad tracks. And I was doing aileron rolls one way and then going back the other way, and I was just flipping back and forth. And I thought I was right side up when I got down there, and I was actually inverted. So when I pulled back on the stick to pull up, it just pulled right into the ground.
Oh no.
So
Yeah,
wide
you get
open.
confused at high
Zach,
speed.
you want me to share that in the back room?
Yeah. That's like from 3 weeks ago.
that was crazy.
Yeah. So armor's coming along pretty well right now. So I'm working on the belt right now. That will have the hip protection and my knee guards.
Is that in your garage? There's all that room there.
So this is the makerspace that I'm part of.
Okay.
So they allow me to store a lot of my crap there, which I'm greatly happy of because, you know, 2-bedroom apartment. I don't have much space, but yeah, got the shoulder guards actually connected. Finally, I got a guard that will go up on top of that. That will cover that. Straps are fully in. There's going to be a connection point that connects the back of this to a back plate. But yeah,
Hey, Zach, I got a question.
yes.
Do you 3D a jock strap in case you get it where it counts?
Yes, I do.
You got a 3D printed jock strap. Okay, good.
I just heard Jerry.
Hey,
You couldn't even cover that one up, Jerry.
wait.
That's the same sound you make when I bring up politics.
Why'd we lose
There you
count?
go.
So, hey, Kenny.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, that's for your face. Okay.
No,
I
this
thought
is
you were
for my.
It's a cup, Kenny.
Got it. Which is okay.
Is that for like the Jolly Green Giant or?
I
Or
don't.
When you're
Or
drunk,
no.
you can drink out of it. If you can't hit your mouth with a bottle, you just dump it in the cup.
Oh,
But yeah, no. If any of you know what Team Fortress 2 is,
no.
anyone?
No.
Not a clue.
It's an old video game, and there's this guy
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a demo man. Yeah.
All right.
Just look up demo man kaboom emote. I'm going to be doing that at the event.
Oh.
Yeah, I made
Where's your partner in crime today? I wonder.
Wait, I have a partner?
David.
He's working. He's in chat. At least he was in chat. 3D
He
printing
should be
candy.
online buying Terry a laser cutter.
Oh yeah.
He keeps ordering printers, but he keeps forgetting what the wife wants.
Oh, don't worry. One of these days, she's going to take a frying pan to his face. Or a flail. Or
Yeah, because
possibly.
we haven't, because you guys are supposed to be going in New York. You guys are supposed to be going at it, right?
Here he is, right, Kenny? He's right here.
Goshen.
Rocky Mountains next Saturday, and that's in Colorado.
Yep. So if anyone
Right.
in chat is going Rocky Mountain Rip Rap Festival, I'm going to be there with along a few other people. Anyone here?
I wish.
Nope.
Hey, Zach, say that in tongues. Here, your big screen.
Wait, say it in what?
Tongues, voices, tongues.
Oh, Rocky Mountain Rip Rap Festival is going to be next week. Anyone that's in chat that wants to join, you should join.
Or I'll find you, and I will drag you along.
Oh man, I don't know how I'm able to switch between those vocals. You have to smell Zach off. Yes, you do. I'll bring you special candy, Dave. Special candy.
Well, in Colorado, yeah, they got special candy. I think that was the first state to go green.
No.
I think it
Yeah,
was.
no. But yeah, no. Yeah, going to all the Rip Rap festivals this year, and if any of you going to Murph, the Midwest Rip Rap Festival?
I've gone many times in the past, but I'm not going this year.
Oh, doggone.
I know. Yeah,
I had. Oh, sorry.
All the ones that go, I don't think are here.
Hey, 3D Medic Vince, how you doing today?
Yeah. No, I just know. I have no excuse for the Midwest since I'm literally 20 minutes away from it.
Now, where is it? The one in the Midwest?
Goshen, Indiana.
Indiana.
Yep.
Takes place on a farm. I believe it's an Amish country, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's at the fairgrounds at the 4-H. It's at the county fairgrounds where it takes place at.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But no, it's going to be fun.
It's kind of like a dysfunctional family reunion is more what it's like, because speaking from experience, you can do shots of tequila out of 3D printed skull mugs while flying a rather large drone inside, while other people also drinking shots of tequila are trying to shoot it out of the air with Nerf blasters.
It's sad because
I wasn't involved in any of that. The story, I'm sticking to it.
So I'm actually going to be bringing my
cow tipping, Dave, at night.
Yes, we can. But I'm bringing my signature tropical drinks that wicked screwdrivers. I'm going to have bottles and I'll say Zany Maker Zach wicked screwdrivers.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. Somebody showed up with a bottle of tequila, and somebody else had these little printed 3D printed skull shot glasses that hold those little tiny single shot red Solo cups.
Yeah.
But we gave up on the red Solo cups. We were just pouring it directly into the whatever the hell it was. And it was tequila. If it was something bad, it was going to,
They'd kill it.
It's
seriously.
not bad. It's an experience.
Yeah, there was experience there, all right.
It's ABS.
There might have been dragsters running down the middle aisle and a rather large drone trying to dodge the ceiling fans, and several people with Nerf blasters trying to shoot the drone out of the air. And
yeah.
Good
and then at one point I got the drone too close to Sam Prentice, and I gotta say, he's got a hand that is quick, because he was able to snatch that drone and flip it upside down, which kills the motors instantly. Just that quick. He snatched it like that, and it was dead.
Wow.
But yeah, no.
And then he wouldn't give me my drone back, so I just went back to drinking. And
that baseball player, that woman that was interviewing that baseball player, remember the baseball comes flying at her head? He don't see it, but he hears it and just grabs it. That was crazy. They have it trained ear that well that you snatch her right out of there and you don't even see it coming.
Yeah, but I'm excited this year for Midwest. They actually got another building that they're putting the drag racers and the battle bots.
Mm-hmm. Battle bots?
Yeah, they have like these little battle bots that they're having this year.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
They're having some kind of actual battle bots. Though I've seen several things on it, but they're legitimate battle robots along with the death racers, and I don't know who's going to run the dragsters there. I just had the people from 3D Printopia reaching out to me earlier this week asking if I was bringing the dragsters to Bel Air this year, and I'm like, I'm not involved in that anymore. You guys are on your own to figure that out.
I know. I'm excited to go to all 3 events this year.
That is cool.
Oh, I did go buy a bunch of boxes at Lowe's, and I only got some of the stuff off the shelf put in 2 boxes. If you look up top there, most of those heads are gone. Well, wherever they're at up there, back there, over there. I got them in boxes. So I'm going to take all the heads off the top. I'm going to take all the egg bots, the droid bot things that I built a long time ago before they had these bots at the rep festivals, and I'm going to put them on the top shelf. I got the what's it called, the egg bot. It's like a little R2D2, C3PO or whatever, R2D2. And then I got the BR2 bot thing and some other ones. I'm going to put them on the very top and try to rearrange all that. So that's what I got going on. And then working on my truck, trying to get it running right.
You still haven't got that?
No, I'm still having trouble. I done a smoke test on it yesterday. I Jerry rigged a smoke test. I went to Harbor Freight and I bought a transfer pump that you buy for putting rear end fluid in your rear end on your vehicle, right? Oil. And then I went and bought 2 cigars. You plug it in the top, light it, took off the vacuum hose on my brake booster, took off the fitting, ran the hose into it, pumped it, and I completely filled my engine up with smoke from both cigars looking for a vacuum leak. And I've got a
All right, hold on. I understand now. You had 0 intent on working on the pickup yesterday, Jerry. You just wanted an excuse to go out and smoke 2 cigars.
No,
for the
actually, you know, when I switched to toothpicks, I did not take a drag off either one of the cigars, but I smelled it obviously in the air, and it smelled good. I
don't take a drag off of it, and he's over there.
Well, I'm right there. I can smell it. I've never liked the smell of cigars. I always thought they stunk. My dad used to smoke cigars when I was a kid, and I never liked the smell, but I don't know what they called these things. She called them blunts or something. I went to
What are you smoking?
Jerry, those weren't cigars.
Yeah, a blunt is
I'm
weed.
sorry, Jerry, but if you were using blunts, you weren't using cigars.
That's
and
what
you
she
probably
called them.
really
I
good
always,
at
thought,
it.
I always thought the blunts were hollow cigars that people would put weed in. That's what I thought a blunt was, but that's what she called them at the store. They were, I don't know what brand they were. They're like $2. You break them
Swisher
open,
Sweets is what brand they were.
something like that. Anyway.
That's why you're liking the smell of the exhaust.
Anyway, I've got a fuel pressure regulator with a new vacuum line coming today from Amazon. It was too expensive everywhere else, so I went off Amazon to save a lot of money, and hopefully that'll be out today, and hopefully that might solve the problem. I borrowed a lot of money from my brother the other day. I bought a new battery, got rid of the whole battery in the truck, and that didn't solve it, so I'm just trying to narrow down anything it could possibly be. So, anyway. And we had rain for a couple days, too, here.
Dude, we had hell over here. I mean, it's only like ping pong size, ping pong ball.
And
You want to have your car inside.
No, never mind.
In here, it sounded like popcorn going off in this shed.
Yeah.
Man.
That was a nice little storm.
Oh, crikeys.
I'm trying 3D and P. I'm trying to find a picture from smoking cigars in China.
Yep.
Only the best.
My favorite.
These people that we were with that night, they own a filament company, but that's not where they. That's not their main business. Their main business is adult related.
I'm gonna grab something.
Oh. Adult related, huh?
Adult related.
Kind of like that picture.
Yeah, that's stupid. What the hell is that? It's Soldiers Reunion, and that stupid, whatever their stupid feed is, I can't get that to go away on my Facebook feed whenever I open my homepage. It's always there, and it's always some stupid ass picture like that.
It's okay. There's no judgment here.
I'm definitely not sharing my screen now.
my screens are just full of 3D printing stuff, and my next project that I'm sad on how much filament I'm going to put into it.
Well, I thought I had a picture when we were hanging out with those guys smoking cigars, but I can't find it now. So, yeah, here it is. Oh, wrong screen.
It's going to be a different scenario here.
There you go. That was in China. See the box of cigars there, and these two guys right here. Everybody knows who that is. He used to come in here once in a while, but he doesn't anymore, I guess. But these two guys right here own the company, and they were making tea for us. And there's the box of cigars that I was smoking out of, along with him. Sam wouldn't touch the cigars, and if I zoom in on that, you'll understand what I was talking about with their. But I'm not zooming in on it, so you can let your imagination run wild. There you go.
If it sells.
Harbor Freight's about $7.50.
You can use that pump right there on that other thing.
Little cigars.
Okay.
So this worked out really good for a smoke test. I didn't do a video on it because there's already a million people doing a video on it.
You could take that pump with the picture that was just up a second ago and probably combine the two. Never mind.
Stephen Poole. Hey, what's going on, Stephen?
Oh, hey. I haven't seen him for a minute. Hey, guy. So, have any of you guys seen those fully 3D printed truss systems?
3D printed trusses.
Yeah. That's completely modular.
Yeah. What's the guy's name in Israel that does them? He streams. What's his name?
Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, he's done a lot of those. Like those?
No, he was on Colts 3D. He was at Murph last year. He had it on display. But I plan on printing a whole system for my display. And then that's one of the projects. And also probably about 5-foot dragon that has 5 heads. You know, nothing too big.
Well, Soraya Tech just sent me some new filaments to test.
Ooh, Soraya Tech.
Looks like we got. Let me see here. PPA carbon fiber. I don't know how well that's going to pick up, but PPA carbon fiber there. This is just straight PPA here. And let's see what this one is. This is PPA carbon fiber core. So, I guess I better get started printing stuff to break again.
What was the name of that company?
Soraya Tech.
Yeah, they make resin. I've used their resin for years and years and years. They make
It's
great
beautiful resin.
Yeah.
Kenny, Soraya Tech.
Huh?
I didn't know they made filament.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they make filament.
Man, I love the blue series of resin that they have. I add that to everything now.
I've got they sent me a bottle of resin too. Hold on, that came yesterday.
Ooh. Is it blue? Is it smoky? Oh, I do love that smoke.
It's called Rebound. It's apparently a very soft. It's called Rebound, but it's apparently a very soft, flexible filament for like printing dragster tires.
Huh.
Seen that
Like
bottle?
a CPU?
I remember that brand now. 'Cause I remember that bottle. Okay. Yeah, that's a
Stargate.
I mean, that's a high end stuff.
This is Fun Creole resin here, I believe. I've done a video on it from Sanix Stargate.
Yeah,
Looks so nice.
that is beautiful. How the light just reflects off. That's a beautiful print, Jerry. That is. I love it. Man.
Oh, he looks good.
These are from Sanix 3D. I did a video on them.
Was that Tilk?
Yeah,
No.
3D and T. It's formerly PAHT. I know that.
Oh! I just broke a piece on it. So you gotta be careful when you pick up stuff like this.
That's why we can't have nice things, Jerry.
I can glue it. Damn it.
Dude, that's what I did to my truck the other day. I was messing around with it in the living room. Broke a headlight off it. Broke out the glue, fixed it.
Isn't there glue for 3D prints now, or resin prints now?
Not that I'm aware of.
I could have sworn that there's some sort of company that makes.
I just use resin and a UV pen.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I use clear resin in a dropper like this right here, and put it on there where I want it. I have a UV pen. I just hit it with that, and it's.
I could have sworn at one point I remember seeing. Maybe that was in the medical field that I saw it. Gosh darn it. You know, last month made me wish that I got paid per case and not by hourly with the amount of dentures I made.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, just you. None of my business is what you make, but I can just tell that they do take care of you.
I mean, I would hope so, especially with how much I made the doctor last month. It makes me sad.
And you told us a long time ago you didn't even go to school for this. You just learned it.
Yeah.
So,
I still can't believe they took in some random stranger like, hey, I have experience in 3D printing, management, and, you know.
Stay creeping. If you're still watching, I need a mailing address. I see that you emailed me what you would like, but I need your mailing address, please.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Look how nice this came out. And this was on one of the Neptune 3 Pros.
That's for your knee, right?
This is actually for my hip.
Okay.
So, protection on my hips. I have protection on. There's actually armor that'll protect my butt. So in case Dave wants to try to stab me in the butt, I won't put it past him that he would try that.
Well, ain't that a drag?
Yeah. So right now I'm getting buckles situated, so I can attach it to the belt, so it's free flowing, and I can, all that good jazz. Oh, it's gonna be a good time.
What do you want from life?
Let me share out the link if anybody else wants to drop in and chat with us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
More
the merrier.
Let me know.
I'm going to leave here for a minute. I'll be back.
All right.
Okay, Arnold.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. We'll terminate anyone that intervenes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in his last movie did he say I won't be back.
Yeah. Let me actually try to do his voice from the Terminator. Yeah. It's the Terminator. Get to the chopper. Yes. We're going to slay the Predator. Yeah.
Nein, du bist kein.
Yeah,
I almost
yeah.
wanted to speak German in this moment.
Wait, what is that noise?
I turned on my little TV. I 3D printed this about 25, 30 years ago.
Oh,
He
nice.
started a fire in his TV.
I needed some heat.
Very nice. Yeah, Russ, he's a maker. It's been on there quite a few times, and Russ made a few with little screens like that, similar to that. I
Dude,
thought about
Show
you,
up your
Dixon, when
death
he
ray
showed up.
lamp.
that's amazing. I love that.
Dixon, show us out your death ray lamp.
My giant flashlight.
Yeah, giant flashlight, exactly. What's
Oh yeah,
holding on fire?
I used to sell the little ones that had 10,000 looms, so I printed a big one.
All right, stay creeping. I got it. Thank you. Here
Oh
you
wait,
go.
that's jeez, that's printed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's called
what material?
It's called fire starter.
PLA.
Don't you worry about that warping under the amount of heat that thing pushes?
No, I've been doing this for 35, 40 years,
Okay.
printing, and I can get around all that crap. I think I have I'll show you a picture. Where's my phone? I'll show
Oh,
you
yeah,
a picture of the garage. When I printed this years ago, I took a picture outside, shining at my front tree, and it's just over. I wanted to go 100 and some looms, but you can't because if you hit somebody's eyes, it'll fry them, so you got to be careful. I can't. Looks like I'm on a stage. Here's a photo I took years ago in my front yard with that.
Just a little bit light, just a little bit.
Yeah, it lights up the whole area. It almost looks like I'm on a stage or something. The trees.
Hey,
Hey,
you know what that means?
How much you sell one of these things for?
The little ones, just like this, the average size that puts out 10,000. I was selling them for $80 a pop.
And the big one?
The big one,
I mean, you
I
should
just
be
did one. I was going to do two of them and make brackets to mount them on my Jeep, but I'm worried somebody would steal them. But I was offered $200 for this, and I said I need about $350.
My question to you is,
And then there's you can
think
put a
you
safety kit
you
up
think
in
you
here.
can use it? You think in the Second World War, if our English, the English had this type of technology, you think it would pick up German planes in the sky? Like
It puts yeah. There's its USB charge. It puts a really big beam up the sky. So I'm not sure how far. I never tried it.
would be interesting to know how far the light actually goes.
Yeah,
If you can focus the light.
yeah. You can see a beam go right up. I mean, how far it's going, I'm not sure. I was gonna
Like the
try
left
that
side
on an
later.
airplane, but you got to be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, we know a plane flyer here, a person that can fly a plane.
Yeah, he might know. I shot it down our condo area. I shot it down the street. It went right all the way to the end. But you got to remember, it's lighting up everybody's front driveway and porch. And I thought, I better not.
Hey, just
Bright
remember.
flashlights aren't a big deal. The thing that's really, and I've never experienced it, but I've got a couple of friends that have, is apparently that's a real popular thing to try to hit aircraft with the laser pointers, the
Yeah, that's
little hand pin laser pointers, and
Here, come arrest me. I'm right here.
they're it does irreparable damage to people's eyes. And at nighttime in a cockpit, you're in a sterile environment. Of course, everything is all the lighting in there is years and years of research to not affect your night vision. And all of a sudden, you have somebody with a laser pointer flicking around out there, and they're not necessarily going to hit you right in the eyes because you're not looking down at the ground. But that laser pointer can come through a window and reflect off of like, another window, and
Yeah.
the temporary blindness. That's the problem, is the temporary blindness that it causes a pilot. I mean, you take an aircraft that's on short final and they get temporary blindness, they may be on the ground and landed before they get their full vision back, and it's
Yeah.
incredibly dangerous. I mean,
People should get their ass kicked that do all that nonsense.
Yeah.
well, and that's, the police go and try to find them when there's reports of them, but sometimes it's not quite so easy to find these people. But like I say, I've never experienced it. The worst I've done is, searchlights. Used to be a real popular thing, around
Yeah.
places, and sometimes you'd get
Like,
blasted by a searchlight, and it's kind of the same thing. It'd give you some night blindness as well, and but it didn't take near as long to recover as a shot in the face from a laser. So,
yeah,
I could
growing up
I
in
could
Southern
mount this on
California.
my Jeep. I could mount this on my Jeep, but I really think I want pointed forward, but I would mount it up like this. But if I took two of them and stuck them on top of my Jeep pointing forward, I'd get picked up. They'd say you can't have,
well, I'm
they would,
absolutely sure they would. Yeah.
yeah.
Growing up in Southern California, yeah, we had spotlights all over the place. We had
Every
dealership.
time a new business opened or a new movie would premiere or anything like that, everybody
Yeah,
had their searchlights out. And like I say, I've I've,
sometimes
I've
you had four
experienced
of them
those
doing it.
a couple
Yeah,
of times. So I don't even know if
yeah.
there's anybody around here anymore that rents searchlights. So
You there, Sean?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my OBS.
Well,
Interesting.
it just means you'll brighten someone's day.
Yeah. Huh, I'm gonna have to back out here. Give me
Hey,
a minute.
Thunder Keys, how you doing today?
Oh, Thunder Keys is here.
How you doing, buddy?
So you join us.
Currently got 60 people watching, 48 on YouTube and 12 on Twitch. Please like, subscribe, and share. I greatly appreciate it, everyone. Trying to grow my channels.
If you say box turtle in reverse 3 times, Thunder Keys will appear. So I've been told.
I gotta put mine together.
Say it in reverse 3 times.
Yeah. Oops.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
You rang?
Yeah.
Have I said how much I love fire?
No.
I love fire.
And we'll be giving away a roll of Polymaker filament here in just a little bit and some stickers. So please go to the pin post up above and enter. Must be present to win.
Gotta say, Thunder Keys, if you can, join us. Oh, he's trying. Okay. Fun. Sweet. Oh, I love it. Ah, man.
And then there was silence.
Well, man. So, I didn't realize I had to put new magnets in my tavern because I got a subwoofer inside of it now. And if I didn't have magnets on the top, the upper layers, it would actually, over time, would slowly shift with all, like, even with all that weight when the speakers are blaring. So
By the
I
way,
got.
when you get packed, take pictures.
Actually, I have pictures of last time I got packed.
Make a checklist of everything you need to take, and before you leave, make sure you got it. when you're there, make sure you, well, I don't know how many people leave stuff behind in the motel, but every time I get company from out of town once a year, they always forget something. They always get back to where they're going. They left something. Always make a list and check it.
Oh, yep. Everything's on my table right now except for the armor. Everything that I need to bring with me is on that table, ready to pack. Because I'm not going to try to pack it tonight because it's like 80 some degrees out, and leaving prints inside the car that are
Yeah.
POA. We
Yeah.
all know what happens.
Yeah,
So
I know
you
what
got
happened.
and you have somebody for your animals too, right, Zach?
Yep. I have people watching The Boys and Mocha.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Sean coming back. Klondike.
Oh, hey!
Hello, hello. And
Long time no see.
we're in a different room. Check out the laser.
And the Red Rocket.
That's oh yeah, I haven't really showed this off yet. Who's into Fallout?
Who's into Fallout? Did you just ask?
We love Fallout.
I fall
Red
every
Rocket.
day.
I never heard of it. Tell me more.
But that would be for an awfully big train. That scale would be for one of your really big ones.
That's for the G scale. Yeah, that's for
Yeah.
the Garden Railway.
Yeah.
That's
Very
what
nice.
25th roughly.
Do you have a big G scale setup or outside? or-
I'm actually working on it. I have
What would you
several
do for a
engines.
Klondike bar?
Yeah,
G scale is cool too. Expensive,
yeah,
but
it's beautiful.
yeah.
But yeah, no,
Yeah.
this is a print that I did. That actually is.
Ah, yep. Vault Tech Boy.
Yep.
Which
My
one
friends,
is
this is science, if I remember
Okay.
correctly, or intelligence. My friend says he's when he collects all of these, he's doing 3D scans, and this is what this one is a print of one of the scans he did, and I just painted it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what was going on with me earlier. Thunder
That's
Keys, I
weird.
had the same issue.
yeah,
I
so
was having-
far I've really liked this program. It's been really sharp, 1080p.
Yep.
Huh. Sorry you're having trouble getting in.
And I that's what my issue was, but that's the startup. And you just go into settings and change your camera because I have like 5 different things going on.
Okay.
Right. Did someone message me? I heard a beep beep.
Not me.
Nope.
No,
Nope,
that
I'm
was
just
on my
crazy.
end.
Okay. I'm like saying, no, nope, I'm just crazy. Okay, thank you for denying my crazy, Scott.
That's
I hear
on
beep
my end.
beeps.
It's picking
I
up.
hear
It's
beep
picking
beeps
up
all the
my,
time. It's on
direct.
the YouTube videos I'm watching.
Beep beep. I just lost a buckle. Crap. Oh.
They got 34 people currently entered in the drawing. Yeah, let me go ahead and draw for the Polymaker. I'm going to close the giveaway and we'll do that drawing here in a minute.
Ooh, Polymaker.
I'll close the giveaway in a couple minutes. If you haven't got in, go to the pin post in YouTube at the top of chat or on Twitch. We're going to give away a roll of Polymaker. Must be present to win. And all you'll have to do is say something in chat once I draw your name. And then we'll do a second drawing right after that for a bunch of stickers. I'll mail out one person anywhere in the world. One of my stickers, one of Scott's, some Polymaker stickers. And I got a box of stickers. I'll go through it, pick out a handful of stickers, and I'll randomly mail you out some stickers to one person.
Man. So, when are you going to make a full suit of power armor, my friend?
Oh, I've looked at it. I just got to find, maybe some STLs. I was thinking about doing one out of foam.
Ooh, do it.
I don't know. Dude, I got so much stuff. I got to watch how I say that.
I know that feeling. I'm making a full suit of ebony armor from Skyrim right now. And yes, Thunder Keys, I will need your signature on one of the Z coins because you're epic as well. But yes, no, I think you should definitely make a full suit of like power armor and just like stroll around like a bona fide bad A.
I'd do it. That's the best part. I would do that. A friend of mine is a costumer, and he did a bounty hunter, a cyberpunk bounty hunter.
Oh, from like Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, old style, old school. And I
Okay.
wore that to pick up my daughter from school one day.
Yes, I love it.
Yep. Then I did. I'll never do this again. You know those big blow up Pikachu's?
Yes.
I wore one of those to pick my son up from school. I'll never do that one again.
Your son had to change schools because everybody remembered his dad.
No, actually, the teachers loved it, but man, I'm not gonna lie, those kids are brutal. It's like being attacked by I don't know, little pygmies with books. I don't.
Imagine if you wore an Iron Man costume and the kids pushed you over and you fell and broke. There'd be parts everywhere. You'd have to have somebody go with you, just like a bodyguard, to make sure nobody messed with the suit.
Pretty much, yeah. Need like a walker or whatever. Yeah, next
Okay,
time.
let me share my camera. Share screen. That one right there. That one.
Yeah, I'm the dad that if my kids say something crazy, I'll probably go ahead and do it.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it. Do it for the dark side.
Whatever it is.
Sean, give me a number between 5 and 20.
9.
36.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are drawing from one roll of Polymaker filament. You can find them at polymaker.com. They ship everywhere in the world, to the best of my knowledge. They got some of the best filament on the planet. Any and every possible type you can think of. The coupon is worth $35. If you win, you can put it towards filament, multiple rolls of filament, your order in general, or if you want to buy a poly dryer, you could put it towards that. We're going to draw right now, and then we're going to draw for a sticker pack. Must be present to win. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody.
I was about to start jamming out there for a second.
Big money, big money, big money, big money.
Zany man, Zany man, Zany man. Is it? Oh, Zany. Hashtag Rick. No. Congratulations.
Bricks, congratulations. You won a roll of Polymaker. Are you in chat? Please say something. Congrats, bud.
I swear those bearings are lubed up, man, the way that thing turns.
Ooh.
Towards the end, it just kind of keeps going.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like 30 years ago, 20, 30 years ago here in Vegas, I went to Pallet Station and I was cashing my check and they had a ton of cash thing. You could push this button and all these computer monitors would light up like it was spinning a wheel. And it slowed down, it landed on a ton of cash, and then it went click, click after it already stopped. So I kind of won, but then I didn't win. So anyway.
He checked in.
Congratulations.
He is confirmed.
Here's my email right here in chat. Shoot me an email, and I'll send you back the code here shortly.
Man, if I win just those stickers, I'm gonna be so mad because if you get those. What the hell was that?
What the hell was that?
That was me.
Is someone okay?
No, we're good.
Alrighty, now we're going to draw for a sticker pack. I'll mail you out some stickers anywhere in the world. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait a minute. Let's shuffle it. Let's mix it up a little bit. Here we go. These are for stickers.
Oh man, that was loud.
Sorry, my mic was right in there with it.
That's fine. I don't wear headphones.
I'm deaf now, so I don't need to worry about it.
Huh? Alright, be right back.
Jose, congratulations. You won the stickers. Are you in chat? You're always in chat, but please say something.
He's in everyone's chat. I don't know if I know a single channel that I don't see him in.
Let's see. You seen a happy face?
Yep. Yep.
There
He's
he
here.
is, right there. Yep, Jose, email me your mailing address, and I'll send you out some stickers. Congratulations. And then I got to refresh this. And then everybody on Twitch should be able to see it again. There we go. All right, awesome. Congratulations. So, oh yeah, I got to see if the person emailed me, Cosbricks. If he did, I'll shoot him over his. Okay. Let me grab that and I'll email it back to him. Then I'll make sure I don't share it in chat this time. Huh.
Yeah. We don't want any doxing here. It's not too bad.
Hit reply. All right, Cosbricks, I should just send you back an email. And then Jose is going to email me with his mailing address, and I'll get those stickers mailed out Monday. Since today's Saturday and tomorrow's Sunday. Now, let me go back in here and invite guest, hit copy. That way I can get rid of what I just had copied. And that's the correct thing, so now there won't be any accidents.
Sweet.
There we go. So if you guys would like to drop in and come on camera, you're very welcome to.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump out because I have a barbecue grill outside that's calling my name and a pack of filet mignons that I bought at Costco this morning that desperately need some bacon wrapped around them and put on said barbecue grill. So
Awesome. Yeah, I love filet mignon. I don't have it very often.
I normally wouldn't buy it, Jerry, but it was one of those deals where I walked by the end case there at Costco and they had the packs of filet mignons. There's like 5 in there, and there was $10 off the price of it. So,
and thank you very much for these. I really, really appreciate it, my friend.
60,
thank you so much.
Still $60, but yeah, I'm gonna cook a couple fillets for dinner. So,
all right, have a great day, and thank you very much for what you sent me. I appreciate it.
Yep. Catch everybody later. Peace out, guys.
Hey, have fun.
Here.
See you.
Here you go. What's Sean got going on there? Can you hear us, Sean, or no?
I see the white smoke of death.
Oh, there we go. I had my mic muted.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, no, I that noise that you heard was me knocking my laser out of alignment.
What's your bed volume about on that? What are you putting on that? Like 12 by 24s or?
This one is actually 24 by 40.
Oh wow.
The other one is 23 by 36.
Let's check mine. I might sure what size it is.
I make these cards up, and this is how I align my laser or my last mirror.
Yeah, special eye protection on.
It's CO2.
Wattage?
The wavelength is different. See, now I got it dead on. I'm happy with that.
Mine is 16 by 24.
Yeah, it's a nice size. And this is a CO2. It's not a diode.
I got an RF CO2.
I mean, you don't stick your remaining good eye into the beam, of course not. But
My CO2 is 35 by 55.
okay, it's a good size. I just needed something that I could do my triple modules on.
Yeah, and my laser's in pieces.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's also I don't have room.
Awesome. Congrats, Cosbricks. Yeah, I used to, whenever I get that code from Polymaker, when you go to an email, there's a place where you can enter a code to make it clickable and all that. I quit doing that. I just copy and paste it, and the person I send it to can copy it and just paste it into, anyway, simplifies it. And Jose, I've got your email.
Hey, Tripod is in chat.
Let me see my chat here. Hey, Tripod, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, hey.
I have to get going. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Dixon. I really appreciate you coming in, man. You're always welcome. If you're ever available, you're always welcome. We like talking to you.
Thank you. Yep.
Take care.
Bye.
Oh, I hope these are good.
So what I am getting ready to do is cut out 6 modules for a kit that needs to get shipped off to Jerry.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Lucky man.
Yeah. Another Jerry. No.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oops.
Is DCC quite a bit more money? Will you have to modify to get the right engine or modify your existing? And probably not all engines can be modified, or can they?
With some modification, you can. On the older ones, you can get a DCC set up for with no sound for like $30,
Oh, okay.
and then you can go up from there. Some of my engines, when I put the sound in, yeah, it's an extra 100, but then you get all the sounds. You get the bell, literally bells and whistles,
Uh-huh.
and you can start them up. You can control the lights. And then you can also speed match. So if you want to run a pair of engines together, you can speed match them so they run the same identical speed. It's pretty cool. Is it worth it? Yeah.
Where do you get the dynamite from?
The what?
Dynamite.
The dynamite?
Kenny, readjust your mic. Your volume is really low.
I'm tuning on a Reese's at the same time I'm talking.
Okay.
Anyways, where do you get your dynamite?
You could have had a Klondike bar, Kenny. Where do you get your dynamite from? What dynamite?
Adam's Family. God, man. Talking about trains. Dynamite, kabooey,
Oh, blown up for like tunnels and stuff of that nature.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Play with quarter sticks.
Okay, so it was a corny joke.
Is it because of his explosive personality?
Ooh, touche.
Yeah. Watch out, the ego gets big.
How do I stop the sound?
Drum roll, please.
Looks like once you play, you can't stop it. And if you click on it again, it just replays. Alrighty.
Oh, man. Good times, though. Good times.
Uh-oh, I just screwed up somewhere.
So Clyde, or Sean, sorry. At one point in time, you bought modules from somebody else, and then you made your own version of that based on somebody else's, or how'd that work out?
No, actually, because there's a set of standards for T-Track modules, and you can go to nrail.com. I believe it's nrail.com. NMRA will get you there too, and you can get all your sizings, your correct sizings for a module. And then I just designed my own and went from there, staying with inside the specifications that were required.
Are you familiar with my Facebook group, 3D Printing and Painting, 3DHP?
I don't believe so.
Okay, I've had it for as long as I've had a YouTube channel. I'll send you a link. If you join, you're welcome. Every time you go live or you want to post something or promote something you're doing, you're welcome to post it on there, and it might help you grow your channel or it
Oh,
might help
cool.
you
Yeah.
get more business. You're welcome to.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Been around since like 2016.
Yeah, the YouTube side of this has just started for me, as you can see. I mean, I've been around, but not really present on YouTube until just recently.
Here, I'm going to share it right here in on the stream. If anybody's never joined my group, been around forever. A lot of people say, "Well, I don't do Facebook," but it's like people go on Facebook for Marketplace. If you want to buy stuff, the Nifty Nickel don't exist no more, so you go to Marketplace or Offer Up, and you go there for groups. You go there for like train clubs or whatever. You don't
Yep.
have to go there just for the typical BS stuff. People posting pictures on what they went and did yesterday and all that stuff. Go there for the
This is what I'm eating right now, type of a
education.
deal.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually knew girl. Yep, man, that's annoying. And then my one of my niece's husbands, one day he posted on Facebook, if I see any links from the games you're, this was back when we saw all the links to what people were playing, you know, the games. I'm talking a few years back. If I see any links to the games you're playing, we are getting defriended.
Yeah.
That's how adamant he was about it. You know, you can turn that stuff off, you know, posting it to other people.
Or snooze. I snooze a lot of people.
Yeah, on my group, I used to share every week my live stream going live, and then I tagged everybody when I did that. I actually made people that were members of my group mad that I tagged them that I was going live. And I'm like, dude, if you don't like it, get off my group. You're not welcome. I'm posting on my group that I'm going live on Saturday, and I I hurt your feelings. You know, you're not welcome here. Where you go at everybody, and then you post something, that kind of thing.
Okay, I think this is good.
I try not to offend people, but if I do, I got my
It
own
happens.
opinion.
And I think now you can even turn that off, like turn off, you know, like turn
Yeah.
off follow or something like that. What bugs me is when I join a chat, like on the print, this SBO8, that thing we were doing when we needed some help. And I was still constantly getting chats, and I finally had to leave the chat.
Yeah, I followed that for a while when we're going back and forth with that one lady, and then I had to leave it so I wouldn't see continual comments come in forever.
Right. That's what I mean. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she was some help. She's not stupid.
Yeah, but like I say, you're welcome to join the group. Anything you want to post or anything you're doing, you're welcome to go on there every week and keep resharing it. I repost for certain people every Thursday, and you're welcome. It's not going to tick me off. You know, I know who you are.
Hey, after what we
Permission
saw
to
on
post.
Scott's computer, anything.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be nice.
That was funny.
We got you on a big screen.
Oh, sugar snaps.
Oh, almost looks samurai.
It is red and black jammies, I bet too.
Yeah, no, this. Oh, I'm so excited
You
for
must
this.
have just came home from Walmart grocery shopping.
Yeah,
Good.
you too as well.
Your mic is cutting out for a minute.
How about now?
We hear you fine now.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably because I'm in the range. What, Kenny?
How many spools do you think you got in this so far?
I don't know. I know this is slightly more, is like 2.5 to chainmail, but I haven't actually did an estimate of the whole armor yet, which is kind of scaring me. You know, it's like one of those things like, oh, how much money?
That much?
The tavern has like almost 100 pounds of film.
Then you think back. I could have bought this or that. I could have bought another bamboo printer.
Dude, you could have had a Dell. Remember that commercial?
Oh gosh. No.
Come here,
Right
doggy.
now, right now I'm. Hey, if I get this new place and everything, 3D print's going to be put on the back burner for me.
Are you going to have a shop downstairs?
Oh yeah,
Like
of course I
Mythos?
am.
What's it going to
All
be?
right.
It's going to be my art store.
That's cool.
And also my friend's artwork in there too.
So you would lead the dental business?
Oh no, this is no. I get paid too well to leave the dental business.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I make decent money. I'm happy where I'm at in the company. I mean, I'm moving up in the company, but I'm happy that the job. I'm happy with my job. I love my
Good.
job.
And I'm sure there's some cute dental assistants.
What?
I said I'm sure there's some cute dental assistants.
And I'm more focused on my career than I am dating.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yep,
but
for sure.
dental assistants can be cute though.
Yeah.
They can be, but it's also because can cut this away from me.
Uh,
oh, those are your kids, huh?
It's like, yeah. What would I rather have? A person that I have to do a honey to-do list, or be able to do whatever I want?
so your estate would go to uh yeah, okay.
As I said, I'm not on any dating.
Hey,
I'm
Kenny.
living life.
Kenny, don't worry. Zach has everything in his hands. Okay. You could run with that if you wanted to.
I would, but it would drag me down.
Different channel.
He's got everything in control. So right now, what I'm cutting is I'm cutting one of the 14-inch corners as part of it's an A1 kit. So each kit gets 4 of these and then 2 singles.
And hopefully things work out in the next couple days. We'll have to wait and see, and that tariffs don't go up and affect the crane industry.
Well, they said that they're in negotiations right now with China.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully things work out for the better.
Yeah, it's starting. But yeah, we're overdue, man. We got to be fair.
That's what I like about the G scale. It's all out of Germany, or a lot of it is.
When I remember being a teenager, or younger than that. I don't know where they came from. I sold them on what was called the Nifty Nickel back in Vegas when I was little. But I had 3 tracks. The cars were metal, and some of the cars, there were things on the platform that would rotate and they would go through the car,
Well, that's
like
Lionel.
objects.
Yeah.
Is that G scale? I guess.
No, Lionel. That would be like Lionel. That was O scale. They did a lot of the animation stuff back in the day. That's really cool stuff when you think about it.
It's probably from the 60s, I would imagine. This would have been in the 70s when I was little.
Transformers were huge back then.
Lionel still are.
Robots.
Big old block, Transformers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the one and only, the man himself. He just got a kick-ass printer got to put together. Zachary 3D Print is joining us. Hello, Zach.
Hey, how's everybody?
Why, hello there, stranger.
I didn't
Hi, Zany Zach.
I seen your thumbnails. You got a fancy Prusic Core 1, was it?
Yeah, of course. I've got a Project Core 1, and I do need to say I already broke it.
Oh, no.
What?
Listen, kids, just a little reminder. If you are going to tension the belts on the Project Core 1, because the gantry isn't straight, always make sure to loosen the belts and then adjusting the gantry. Because if
Oh
there is
no.
tension on it, then it breaks.
Wow.
But I got some amazing cookies baked on my Prusa Core 1. Sliced with easy print.
Ooh.
Oh, that looks good.
Just the just the connection between printables, easy print, and a 3D printer.
Hmm.
But yeah, basically it's like also Bumble Labs handy app.
So that's the head of a dragon. You're not doing a giant flexi, are you?
What do you mean?
Was that a dragon head you just took off there?
Yeah. I don't have the name here, so I need to re-find
Okay.
it. What the what the maker is from it. I find it on printables. So it was just a test because I wanted to print something, and this on the side was Peggy.
Okay.
So yeah.
A while back when Sam Prentice, he had I don't remember which printer he had, but they had that lighthouse that had a cutaway. Remember the cutaway lighthouse that people were printing that was on the box? I never seen that shared on printables. Did that ever become a free file? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
So I remember I messaged Sam about it, and he didn't respond to my comment. So
It'd help if I plugged it in.
yeah, Don, I seen that on the news about that, but we'll have to wait and see how things play out.
Oh, also, uh, last weekend I had a fire in my apartment.
Mm.
What happened? Fire trip?
I was charging one of my speakers, and the cable I didn't realize was damaged. And I just remember I was in our room working on our project. And I smelled smoke, and I was like, "Oh no!" So I ran here. I thought it was one of my 3D printers on fire.
Yeah.
And I look on my desk and like, "Oh, it's the cable. It's on fire."
The cable from a printer was on fire?
No, the cable for my speaker.
Did you take a
Oh,
picture of it before you put it out, or did you put it out first?
I put it out first. I thought about roasting some s'mores, but
Yeah.
I didn't have any marshmallows or graham crackers. I thought about it, but yeah, and I was like, "Huh, I am
you guys,
so happy."
you guys ever watch A Glimpse Inside? YouTube channel. He does woodworking and stuff. He has some lasers, and
I'm not sure.
he he had a Laguna laser, and he talk about major fire inside of it. He got lucky.
Yeah.
He got really lucky. But yeah, what does he do? While it's on fire, he grabs his camera.
I think
Me?
most of us would do that.
Yeah, Don, I approved you a little bit ago.
Hey, Lily.
Thank you.
No, me, I'd be putting it out right away.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I'm like, no, I'm not going to have a fire right before Remurf. I don't need that.
Dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
people
no,
just joining my group, start posting train stuff. I'd really appreciate it. That way we can help expand the group into other areas.
Nice.
More information. Nikita, you got more food in the kitchen. Food for tummy in the kitchen. Here, want a cracker? Okay, that's it. No more. Here, Miss Lulu. That 3 millimeter Baltic birch you're working with, Sean?
Right now I'm working with. Oh, was that? Were you asking me the question on the wood?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that 3 millimeter Baltic birch?
This is actually 16, or what is this? 1/8 inch ply, or I mean 1/8 inch MDF.
Oh, okay.
My bad. No, I cut all my 1/4 inch on the other machine. So,
Yeah, so basically, I use the Easy Print, which is fine and nice, but then it's not how I normally would do it. I mean, like, holy shit, so much support.
Oh, yeah. The
That
only
is
way
a
I would
lot.
remove them, I'd have to go around and cut them in half. Go down on the stalk a little ways and try to cut them in half, and then peel them off. Cut them
Yeah,
off.
yeah. Normally, I would use an Orca slicer. I would use like normal tree supports, organic, and most of the time only on areas where it is really needed, because it's way too much filament. It's wasted filament. You could use some other prints
Yeah.
to make out of it.
Man, I need so many buckles for this armor. Doggone.
The number one thing I love about this program over Talk Studio is when I full screen somebody, it's instantly clear and sharp. It doesn't have to, try to get better.
Oh yeah, that as well.
yeah.
Yeah, my looks always overlighted.
But one thing I don't like is that, like right now, I got the comments on the left side of the screen. I'm looking at everybody's comment. The minute I focus on a picture, make somebody big, and I make them small again, now my comments are gone, and it says layers. I got to go back and click on the comment button. I don't know why it's doing that. But there's a lot of stuff in here that I have to get familiar with. It's got a lot of other things you can do with this program, overlays and banners, all kinds of stuff.
everything's got pros and cons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pros on EB Max, a lot cheaper than the other one, StreamYard.
Yeah. Yeah, they went up to almost double. I used to pay 25 a month with them, then I had a special for I think 10 or 15 for almost a year, and then it jumped to like 50. So it's like, no, that ain't gonna happen.
I have a problem.
Yes.
My filament is stuck in my extruder here.
Oof. What type of filament?
G-Tech.
Um,
Yeah.
there is a release, like the tensioner for the wheel. There is a release. Is it one of the bamboos?
Yeah, P1F.
Okay, I'm not sure if it's the same as the X1C.
Hold it up to the screen again.
There should be a tension arm on the. Yeah, on
Yeah,
the.
I did release that one already. Down there, the gray
Oh,
one.
sugar snaps. Yeah.
Did it
You
wrap
can
in
pull
here?
I can't pull that yellow thing out. Normally it
Nah.
comes out very easily, but this one is stuck.
Have you tried reversing the track? Try to push out the filament itself.
Yeah. So
Go get your wife to help you.
Oof. I know. I had to completely replace mine last week. I upgraded it with the KB3D
got it out.
upgrades.
Got it out.
Hey, that's good.
What was stuck? Just the tip? Or,
It's totally chewed up in there.
Oh yeah, there. Yeah, look at that. That's like it looks like you almost had heat creep.
Yeah.
Melted it out of shape.
Indeed it is.
No, it's just a piece of filament. Around the
oh,
filament.
I know what I wanted to ask you, Sean. When that's all set up, how big of an area is that? When those are all butted together, how big of an area is it on the table?
28 inches by 28, 30, about 28 by 42, I believe.
Okay. So I was looking on your website and I'm looking in your videos and I couldn't find it where you talk about those modules all put together, how much of an overall area they take up and how much is just track.
Well, your corners are 14-inch corners. So you have, four, but you have two on each side. So what would it be, vertical? Or, yeah, vertical you'd have 28, and then horizontal you'd have the 28 plus be 30, be 40, yeah, 40 inches wide.
Okay.
Oh, what is that, Zach?
This is what I upgrade my bamboos with.
Ah,
Yeah.
I love these. My prints have been running real smooth. I want to upgrade the print head next, but I don't know what to upgrade to. That's compatible with these. I'm thinking the obsidian, but it's what, $90 for that? Is it 90?
Matt, Dave said he switched them out to hardened steel on his P1Ss.
Yeah, it's hardened steel, but I have one of them.
Yeah.
The nozzle, I think, is.
$94 for the X1C.
Okay, yeah, I was like thinking it's pricey, huh? And I have two machines I gotta do. I will say I had the biggest urge to buy another one, but I was like, I should hold off for when I move.
So your wise Zach talked for I want everything Zach out of it. That's good.
What?
I said your wise Zach
Oh,
talked to your I want everything Zach, everything 3D Zach, and talked him out of it.
yeah. I mean, that's all I spend money on. Is 3D print related.
they're like having kids.
Zach, you are a smart man, because you know what I spent money on when I was your age? Oh my God.
Women.
Yeah, and before I was married, this one blot I ran into at a PT's one night. I'm like, okay, sweetheart, just as long as we can go home to my place afterwards, you can gamble all you want. That night cost me $300.
No.
Just her
I mean,
her gambling on my dime.
yeah, no, I would love to see someone that is creative. Let's see, crazy, Oh no, not crazy. I don't say crazy.
There are plenty of crazy people out there.
Yeah, and that's
You don't
crazy.
need a
Like,
jealous one either. Jealous crazy.
it's like I'm crazy, but I'm a good type of crazy.
I don't know. I would have texted you.
Now I got that heart song stuck in my head. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's saying
it.
it's saying you're okay.
And when I was working on that rat rig, I had all kinds of spools of wire, and I cannot find half that stuff anymore. I have no clue where it is. Oh well, wire's wire. As long as it's thick.
That's what she said. I'm so sorry.
Oh, thick gauge there.
But yeah, no, so I won't be able to make you on next week because, well,
Well,
I mean, if I
you can at least come online with your phone.
Yeah, sometimes people come on, they walk around Rocky Mountain or Murph or Earth, and they show everything going on the live stream. Sometimes they don't. Last year, I don't think anybody came on during any of the shows and walked around. I think the last person that did it was Zach. Zach came on. It wasn't you. It was a different Zach. I forget the other Zach's name. He has a beard. He used to come on all the time. A different
Oh.
Zach.
He don't have a beard. Or do you?
No, the other Zach. No, not that Zach either. A third,
I, I think
he worked for a steel mill that made drive lines for big ships and stuff like that.
Okay.
Matt, what was the other Zach's name?
Oh, there's like 3 or 4 of
Hey,
them.
Red Light, how you doing? Yeah, Red Light, I know what I'm talking about. The other Zach that used to come on that goes to all the maker shows, he would come on with his wife sometimes and his dogs. He had a beard. He worked for a steel company that made drive lines for ships and submarines, stuff like that. I forget his name, but he used to come on all the time. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I met them. I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, no, I'm excited. It's my first time at Remurf, and just life's going to be good. Life is good.
I still wish I was going, man. But I can't financially.
I've got to sell a couple hundred of these things before I can do it.
Oh.
Yeah, if I ever had something like this, Sean, I would do a video for the person on it and help promote their channel. Even though I'm not a train guy, I'm a 3D printing guy. I could still do content on it and try to promote them.
Well, I think you got the subtle hint. What you see on the table right now is actually going your way.
Well, I know. I heard you say that earlier. I was just being wise ass. But yeah, I'll do a video on it and put them together and do content and try to promote you. Even though I'm not a train guy, I'm sure I'll get a ton of negative comments if I say something that I misspoke or something. But
all right, here's a
you got
trivia
to start
thing.
someplace.
Here's a trivia thing about trains. When was Ringo Starr a conductor?
I know that one.
no, not Zolan. No, his name was Zach. He had a beard.
He was in Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
He had a printer that had wire gauge on it instead of belt. It had wires. That's Zach.
Yeah, I know that, Zach.
I actually don't. I don't think I do. I mean, maybe if I saw a face, but
Last thing I heard a long time ago, he was getting a divorce, and then I don't know whatever happened after that.
Sad.
So he's the only one that remembers Ringo Starr being a conductor. Wow.
Red Light wants to know if you ever got your RC car done, Kenny.
Yeah, I just showed it.
Yeah, but he just came on the channel just now.
Show it again here in a minute. I'm wiring something. Let me wire
All
this.
right. No worries.
Just a ground wire. That's all.
It's not too bad.
I'm kind of jerry rigging this wiring, but it'll
I
work.
have train horns on my truck, but the canister leaks, so I haven't had them hooked up in a few years. But they are extremely loud, and instead of me yelling out the window or flipping somebody off with might get me shot, I would bump my train horns, and they will definitely scare you. They're very loud.
That's fun. That's awesome.
Sometimes I'll be in here in my room and I'll hear somebody in the neighborhood with train horns. You know, they scream like a train. They're loud.
See, put that on the RAV, Zach. That little car with a huge horn.
All right, Jerry, make me big.
Here we go, Red Light. Here's a condition of Kenny's cool. From 3dsets.com.
I'm not going to lie. The one thing is you got moons on the front and then mags on the back.
And
places that go moons all the way around.
They weren't. The model doesn't have that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He said the asphalt is really rough on it out front, so he tried to keep it either in dirt or concrete.
Right.
Asphalt hard on it.
Yeah, it's too
That is
bumpy.
cool looking.
Yeah, the kit was what, like 30 or 40 bucks, but then in parts and everything, a couple hundred.
Yeah. Probably more like 30.
That's beautiful.
Now, do they sell like screw kits and accessory kits for those?
What?
Do
Yes.
they sell like a okay?
Yes. Yeah. There's vendors. Actually, there's one out of the United States, and the first one is out of Canada. The guy that originated the parts. Business for those. There's a little bit of competition. I mean, all you really got to do is just buy all the stock, buy all that, and you can be a reseller probably.
Yeah, when I built my pit droid on the shelf up here on Etsy's where I got the files, and then there was another person on there that sold the bolt kit and all the stuff in a set. It's a lot cheaper than trying to source it all yourself. It's just had somebody will buy it from somebody else that already sourced it and they break everything down.
Right. I mean, I looked at the kits before I, sourced it, but it's just, I did my own sourcing.
Funny. It's all put together, huh? Looks good.
Yeah, and then got the leather for the handle.
Are you still going to hook up with Dave and have a fake battle?
That's what I was talking about in New York. In New York, right?
No, it's going to be a Goshen.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this.
Well, is Goshen in New York State?
There is one, but Goshen is in Indiana as well.
Yeah, Murph is in Goshen. Another one is called, it's got another name. What do they call it now?
3D Printopia?
Yeah, 3D Printopia, yeah.
Yeah, that's in Bel Air, Maryland.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is going to be fun. This is my sword for cosplay. And let me tell you, I'm going to enjoy this.
So DCC, does it require special track?
Nope.
Okay.
I just you just plug it in like you would normally plug in your DC controller, your cap controller.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to piece together my hobby until I actually have funds to buy stuff.
Yeah. Start with your DC. It's sweet and simple, and you can get going real quick. So yeah, this is dusty. I haven't cleaned it off yet. But there's an A1 kit. Wow, I'm on fire.
Nice.
This shop is on fire.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
So there's this is 4 corners and then 2 straights.
Oh, nice.
Little half.
Can you show your fuel station there? Can you show that? Talk about that a little bit.
Oh, it's not done. This is the red rocket. I did a video on this.
It's looking nice.
There we go.
Like it.
This is all 3D printed except for I did laser cut the doors because the kit doesn't, or the model doesn't come with the doors. So I went ahead and did these on the laser and then painted them up.
You're still smoking. Is that a cigar or wood?
Yeah, not anymore.
Okay. All right.
It was a fun.
Do you have a couple rooms set up where you have crane layouts or another big area, or?
No, what I do is down in the basement, I literally have 2 folding tables, a 6-foot folding table and an 8-foot folding table with the shape of a nail.
Okay.
And with these modules, like if you're in a club, they're going to use larger corners, so you need to double up on your tables. But for like home, you use a standard corner, and then you can just set it up on the folding table. So you could do what I'm sending you. You could do it on a little 6-foot table easily.
Uh-huh. And even if you don't join a club, let's say you went to the in-laws for dinner or something
Mhm.
or whatever, you can just easy to take with you and set back up and show them what you're doing.
Oh, exactly. Let's
Because if
see
you
if I
build
have
on a door, good luck trying to move everything.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the coolest thing. That's the clubs around, like here in Des Moines. We have one club. It's T-Track or Des Moines T-Track. And about once a month we get together at a library. Like this weekend they're doing it. I missed this one. But yeah, a whole bunch of guys get together and just plug all these modules up, and you end up with a really cool layout.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
And the neatest thing is being able to see now you can 3D print whatever you want too, all your buildings and all your good stuff, your terrain. And there's one guy, he 3D prints some, like, it looked like AT-ATs. So you had an
Yeah.
AT-AT walking over the
I
track.
seen that in a video, but I'm not sure whose video I was watching,
Yeah.
where it was all set up together and one had the Star Wars scene in it. That really looked cool.
So that's the other thing about the diorama or the modules is you can set up one module. You work on one module. You don't have to work on your whole layout. But
Oh,
Godzilla's
Whoa!
alive.
that sounded like Godzilla.
Yeah, that's
I
my
thought the
ringtone.
zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, he's still alive. But yeah, it's a fun hobby.
Yeah, we went from the Reaper to Godzilla. 2 songs by Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah, there he goes Tokyo.
Huh?
There he goes Tokyo. Go Godzilla.
Well,
Don't fear the Reaper.
well, I'm going to head on out because I got to take my dog for a walk. So
I will see you Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Saint Isaac.
are you going to be there sooner than that by any chance?
I think I will be there on Thursday, but I think late Thursday.
Are you going to the party?
I am planning to, but depending on what time I'm there.
Where all the cool kids are going?
Yeah, I also want to go. I consider myself as a cool kid. But
I consider you a cool kid too, but if you missed us, I'm sorry, man. No,
I consider myself an old fart. So there.
Yeah, Don Hunt, I just shared that on my group. That's really nice. He says the only trains we currently have in our shop are HO scale. And these are, I think, Bachman. Here, I'll share that picture there.
But yeah, everyone have fun, be safe, and stay crazy.
Have a great day, my friend. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
Zach,
you.
don't have too much fun.
Yeah, I can't promise that. How do I exit this?
Yeah, that right
Upper
there.
right-hand corner underneath your name.
Oh, it's fancy. You gotta log out. The precious logout is in the corner, yes.
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. Yeah, I think last week somebody wanted to leave, so I booted them from the studio.
Yeah.
They weren't sure how to leave, so I booted them.
Yeah, it's sad. Nobody talks about slot cards anymore.
slot cards?
Did you ever join my group, Sean?
Not yet. Matter of fact, I am
Okay.
going to go looking for it right now.
You want me to share the link in?
Yeah.
Yeah, slot cards. Just like trains or slot cards.
Very true.
Okay, now here's one thing. Have you seen on YouTube? And it's been
There
around
it
for
is, right
years.
there.
There's a
Yeah.
large. I forget which country, but there is a large. What do we call that again? Display. Whatever. Anyways, it's got planes coming in, and I'm talking models, and they come in on a thing on like a, I guess going a hangar or whatever, but they got little vehicles moving around, and it's on YouTube. God, man, I'm gonna have to look for it in a minute. Nobody's seen what I'm trying to say. I mean, and it's huge, and people can walk around it and watch it.
Mhm.
It's all mechanical. I think it's got trains. It's got planes coming in. buses.
Oh, that isn't that the huge layout in like Germany?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, that one's a cool layout.
What's that
They
guy's
never.
3D Sparks? Is that the name of the channel? No, RC Sparks, where he's got a lot of excavators and stuff, and the hydraulics work on them. He might have paid $10,000 or $20,000 for a toy excavator. It's just crazy the amount of money that if you have the money, somebody will make no matter what it is. Somebody makes it any scale you want. It's just a matter of money. So it's crazy.
So what you do is you build a bar, and then you build a sitting area where it's the tall tables, but they're skinny. On the other side of that, you have a huge sandbox, and you have about like 5 or 6 of those pieces of equipment, and you rent it out by the hour, so you can sit back and have some drinks, and then play with your RC out in the sand or out in the dirt.
Wow.
I've come across a couple videos where they're setting up places like that now.
Guys and their toys. Yeah, if you
Oh
said
yeah.
Sparks, that's the Diesel Brothers out in Utah. That guy's got money. Where they take diesel trucks and they customize them.
No, these are miniatures. RC
Yeah.
Sparks. Oh yeah,
I-
I know the guy you're talking about. I've seen a couple of his rescues where an excavator was stuck on the side of a mountain about to tumble, and he had to go out there with his equipment and save it before it went
Yeah,
tumbling. Yeah,
yeah, David Sparks.
Yeah, didn't he just buy a Blackhawk not too long ago?
I seen
Yeah.
something about a Blackhawk, but I didn't
Yeah.
want to click on it.
Who?
David Sparks. He used to be on Discovery Channel, Diesel Brothers.
Oh yeah. I know. I not personally, but I know his videos. Amazing.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't
Yeah.
like about YouTube is if I like watching a certain subject, you'll get flooded with that subject. But then if you go off and you check something else out, next thing you know, where's the other stuff you want to watch? You're flooded with all this new stuff. So you got to go back to your history and try to find a video. Anyway,
Yeah, YouTube does send interesting stuff sometimes. It's like, okay.
Scott says yes, he has a black cock and now a baby Chinook.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I've
crazy.
seen the video, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, he also did, his team also did a rescue when we were having a problem with Lake Mead, the level, when it went down. There was a guy in a houseboat that got stranded on land, and he brought one of his boats out, and his crew from Utah, and they pulled the guy to water while our rangers stood and watched.
From where I live, it would take me a half hour to drive to Lake Mead. I go up 3 blocks, down about 8 blocks, turn, go over the mountain, and then it's just a 2-lane road till you get down to the lake.
And from where I live, it take less than that. I'm about 5 miles because I'm on the south. I'm on the south end of the valley. He's on the north end,
Yeah.
but I'm off of Lake Mead Drive, or try that again. Lake Mead
Yeah, there's
Park.
2 Lake Meads. There's a big major Lake Mead out in Henderson, and then a 2-lane road on my side of town with a big mountain in the way. So either one of us could quickly go to Lake Mead. And if you're ever coming from Arizona and you want to come to my house, it's quicker to take North Shore Road around the back of the mountain to come to where I live at than to go through town on the freeways and everything and all the traffic. But then the 2-lane roads are very dangerous, windy up and down and, around.
But Lake Mead's, it's okay.
There you go.
I'd rather go to a beach. But they do have some nice houseboats out there. And we got a little dam called Hoover Dam at the end.
Yeah, a little down.
Boulder Dam. Hoover Dam. Yeah, that bridge is pretty high above it. The bridge you go to Arizona.
I had workers out there when I was in staffing.
Yeah, every time I get on that road going over the dam, I accelerate, try to hurry up and get to the other side. I don't like heights.
And a girl actually, true story, had a cab right out there to the bridge, and then jumped it.
Let's see here.
Yeah, the bridge is the that football player that got out of football and he got into military. Tillman. Yeah, I think it's the Tillman Bridge.
Hmm.
You know, he was a football player, went in the army, and got killed in the military.
There you go. The one on the left is 10 grand. The yellow one.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, nice. Lots of money.
Holy
That's so
hell!
cool.
Let's go hunt for some. Wow, you stick a big hand in there.
Yeah, the hydraulics really work on really functional. They're probably built in Japan or Germany, I would imagine, not China.
See some kits online for something like that. Yeah, even just the
Oh, it's
kit.
even got a working monitor.
Oh
Amazing.
my gosh. Do those joysticks also work?
Yeah, I don't know. But if you
Man,
got the money,
Yeah,
somebody makes whatever it is you want. Somebody makes it.
Oh, indeed.
that is crazy.
That's so cool.
Yeah, see, I could sit back, have a beer, pay $20 an hour just to play around with these things.
Because you can.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to stop me now.
Except the rain.
They've
Minding
got
my
nice,
own
nice
business.
property there.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Very cool.
Are people going to Murph, by the way?
Not me.
I love to, but I'm out.
yeah, I'd love to go to one of the shows. And Jerry, I gotta disagree with you because we have so many few shows here. Uh, they could pull off a show here. I mean, it doesn't have to be one of the top end casinos.
Yeah.
We have banquet rooms all over the place.
Well, I didn't know it, but in 2017 they shut down Cashman Field. I guess they're talking about tearing it down and building apartments there. I had no idea. I thought they still had shows there where they used to have baseball games and stuff. But I think
Yeah,
they
and,
said it shut down like 2017.
yeah, and there used to be few shows there too.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, you
JC
know,
State Fair used to be there. So,
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
But I've been streaming for how long now? 3 hours, 17 minutes. And I
Yep.
think I'm going to raid out on Twitch to Maker Deck. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Please like, subscribe, and share. We'll be back next Saturday. Same time, same bat channel. Thank you very much for coming on, Sean, Zach, Matt, Kenny. Really appreciate all you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Everybody watching in chat, appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get this raid going now on Twitch. We're raiding out to Maker Deck. And everybody on YouTube, thank you very much. I'm going to try to run an exit screen, see if it works. And thank you guys for coming on. I really appreciate you. And Sean, you're welcome to post whatever you want on my group to try to promote yourself or your channel, my friend.
Well, thank you.
Everybody have an awesome day. And it's not working. Let's see. Come on, play.
Hey, we're back.
Play.
Oh no, still not.
Play. It's not working.
Oh well.
I'm hitting show and it ain't working. Oh well. Take care, everybody. Have an awesome day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Good night.